running here in the Four Corners Maiden. Right out to the lead is the Vault Legend Swamp Thing, followed by Good Gravy and Jackie Brown closely for third. Break of two, that's Mr. Mint Chestnut in fourth. Digging in, but it's all Pandora player with a half-length lead. Cheesy Hair is digging in, giving it all. She's got captain, but it's Cheesy Hair, and look out from the back. It's Bubba Kush at the wire, but not gonna get him. It's Pandora player over Bubba Kush and Cheesy Tortilla.
What's up, my homies and fellow horse racing fans? It's time for some Friday night racing. We got some races lined up. We started a little bit early so we can get into this grade 1 race. We got Knowz in the house. What's up, Mo? How you feeling this Friday night?
Yo, what up, Vol? Doing good, brother. Doing good. What up, chat?
What's up, True Stoner? True Stoner's ready to go. We got Daniel Marquez here. And if you guys are the only ones here, I might have some S-tier horses to give away here in a second after this grade 1 race. I might just throw it up on the market, so get your markets ready. I did snipe 4 S-tier horses off the market the other day, so I'm giving a couple of those away. I think I'm going to keep this Pale Arrow horse. He's looking pretty cool. Harley Quinn is going to be able to race tomorrow, finally. That's my Cheesy Hair prodigy. I named it Harley Quinn, and I named her brother Joker. So I'm excited to be able to race those horses tomorrow. But first, we're going to start off with this grade 1 Juvenile Series 11 furlong race. It's a grade 1, so I figured we'd probably check it out. We don't have time to go through all the horses before it starts because it's time to get going right now. So I'm going to send it over to Mo, and good luck if you're in this race. Let's get Friday night races started. Here we go.
All right, thank you, Vol. We're getting right down to business today. And the horses are at the post. Here for the major race on Photo Finish Live. 6-horse field there in the gate. And away they go here in the Juvenile Series, race 12. And it's a Papa's Mystery who darts out to the lead from the inside along with Dadarush from the outside. And in between horses, it's Sups Girl followed by Fausto in fourth. And it's Gene Boom in fifth, and Silky Smooth is in sixth. And in the back here in the early going as they make their way into the clubhouse turn in this 11 furlong left turning affair. It's sloppy out here today, and the opening quarters in 25 and change. They're in no rush. And it's a trio still of a Papa's Mystery, Sups Girl, and Dadarush now, who sweeps on the outside and moves in the second. And it's Gene Boom, who goes 5 wide on the backstretch here. As they make their way past the clubhouse for the first time, everybody wave as we do here on Friday Night Racing. And it's a Papa's Mystery, still shows the way by 2 over Gene Boom. And it's a break of 2, that's Dadarush in third. Down on the rail, it's Fausto now, who passes Sups Girl in fifth. And Silky Smooth still the trailer. As they make their way in the half mile and 50 and change, a Papa's Mystery still controls the pace here as Gene Boom stalks in second, but now has company as Dariush sweeps by on the second. And it's Sups Girl back in fourth, but about 6 lengths off the leader here as Fausto rides along in fifth at 4-1. And it's the post-time favorite Silky Smooth. Totally content here with riding in last early on as they make their way on the backstretch. 3/4 in 21:24. Some slow pace today here on this sloppy turf track. But it's a Papa's Mystery now who starts to kick clear and pulls away by 5 over Dariush. Back in third, that's Gene Boom. Far outside and in between horses, it's Sups Girls looking for room. And it's now Dariush who goes right on by as a Papa's Mystery pulls a hammy and falls back in the pack as they cut the corner and head for home. Now it's Dariush who kicks clear by 2. Fausto's in between and middle of the track in second. Gene Boom on the far outside in third. Down on the rail to Papa's Mystery looking for a comeback tour. But it's Dariush in the final 100 meters. And it's Dariush taking it home in the opener over Gene Boom and Fausto. 4-5-2 is your order of finish.
Pocono Racing, Guy Van Tykes, Stable
Oof.
gets the first win of the night, a grade 1 win, 11 furlong race. It was a battle till the end, and it was a nice little finish there. Gene Boom came up at the end, but it was Dariush who gets the victory. Shout out to all the homies in the chat. We got Dane K here. Good to see that you're able to chat in here, Dane K. I know you said you had to get a notification to be able to chat. Looks like you got your notification. We got Greedy One in the chat. We got Mauricio here. Marquez is asking how to sign up. There is a link in the description how to sign up. And I also linked to this article that they were posting in their Discord server today that's very interesting. How to get started with Photo Finish Live gives you step-by-step directions and all the information you need for sure. We always go over it during the streams. We're going to be checking out some of the new horses that I've been breeding and some of the new horses that I just picked up off of the market. The S tier horses, I grabbed 4 of them for 15K each. I was going to give a couple of those away today. Pale Arrow's one of them, Tony Soprano, Walnuts, and Christopher. And I think the person who ended up selling them probably sold them because they're all males and maybe was just trying to keep the mares. The females, that's the ones that are really valuable right now on the market because you're able to keep, of course, your babies if you have a female horse. With the male horses, you have to breed them out, but you get to run them. And these are all S tier horses. So I think you got some good runners here. I'm going to keep Pale Arrow for myself, but I'm down to give away Walnuts and Christopher, Tony Soprano. Maybe I'll keep one of these. I'll give away 2 of them, but Tony Soprano might be the first one that I give away. And since you guys are here early hanging out with me, let's do it right now. Get on the market, get ready to go. I'm going to post up Tony Soprano for 1K. First one with the fastest fingers. This guy is going to be able to race tomorrow. 1 season away. He's 1 day away from being able to race. 24 hours from now, he'll be ready to go. Are y'all ready? I'm about to post it on the market. Give you a second to get there. Hopefully somebody doesn't snipe it before you get there. I'm gonna put it up for
Get ready,
1,000.
chat. Get ready.
Here it comes. Good luck. Let me know in the chat who gets it. Tony Soprano, S tier horse 1,000. He's gone. He gone quick.
That's a Tony Rigatoni horse.
Yeah, that was a Tony Rigatoni horse. I was checking the
Mm-hmm.
breeding on it. I think a lot of these are. Let me see. Christopher. Yeah, that's another Tony Rigatoni, and she's a runner. There's some good looking horses here. They're gonna be some racers right here. There's a S tiers. I don't see anybody claiming it in the chat. Hopefully somebody got it.
That Omi Millionaire foal. Cool looking. The color.
Where is that the one that I got from Dane K, Omi Millionaire's Foe? Yeah, I was gonna name this horse actually Omi Billionaire. We were talking about it. I didn't know if he was gonna take that name or not. Let me make sure I spell it right. I'm gonna name it Omi Billionaire. I'll be able to race this horse in 2 weeks. It's gonna be a while before I'm able to race this. I am in some races tonight for sure. I got the Okra maiden coming up at 7:14. I'm also in this Rancher handicap and the conservation maiden. I don't have my best horses running tonight though. My best horses are foes. They're almost old enough to run. We get True Stoner. True Stoner was able to snipe the Tony Soprano horse. Congratulations, True Stoner. Let's go. I'm glad somebody in the chat got it. What's up, Vince? Made my first race night. Let's go. Friday night races. Vince is here. Hopefully you got
Let's
a couple
go.
horses and you're in some of these races. We got a race starting in 1 minute. Let's get it pulled up and ready to go. Let me make sure I'm on the right page so that we have no lag when we start the race. 1 minute to go. We got a 4-horse race coming up. A 6-furlong sprint with 4 horses. We got Van Dyke from Twin-Spired Racing, Blue Sunset from Gossamer Stables. First Tuesday's another Twin-Spired horse, and then JP2 from La Playa Farms. Should be interesting. 4 horses. Looks like somebody bid a little bit or bet a little bit of money on that 2-horse Blue Sunset to win. They're all A pluses or 2 A pluses and an A. Let's see, it's left dirt and fast. We got left dirt firm, left dirt firm. We got 1 left dirt soft. So yeah, it's probably gonna be either the 1 horse or the 2 horse winning this one. All right, let's get it all set up. I don't think any of the homies in the chat are in this race. It's not any of the stables that I recognize, but I'm definitely in the next few races. Hopefully you guys got your horses in some races tonight so you can let Mo Knowz call your race. All right, guys, it's race time. Good luck if you're in it.
Let's go. Shut up, phone.
Alright, race fans. Horses are at the gate. Massive 4-horse field. And they're rolling here in the Saltpeter Handicap. And it's first Tuesday who darts out to the lead. And back to break, that's JP2, followed by Van Dyke in third. And Blue Sunset, the early trailer here, as they make their way out of the chute and onto the main track. It's First Tuesday, who still shows the way but's got quick company on the outside. Opening quarter in 23 and change here in the 6th furlong affair, and just like that, it's JP2 who challenges for the lead and takes it from First Tuesday. And back in third, who splits horses, that's Blue Sunset. Post-time favorite only horse with money on him. Come on, chat, start betting. Be a degenerate here on Friday Night Races. But back to the track, it's Van Dyke now. Takes the lead and opens up by 2. And it's Blue Sunset who's running along in second, but now with a move on the outside. Now it's Blue Sunset who takes the lead. JP2 in the final 200, battling on the outside, but it's Blue Sunset who digs in and kicks clear by 2. Blue Sunset, JP2, down the rail, it's Van Dyke, but not today. It's Blue Sunset prevails here. It's 3-4-1, 2-4-1, your order of finish.
Blue Sunset with the win. Whoever bet that race was right on the money. That's the horse they picked, and it ran away with it. Shout out to Philly Shell in the chat. Good luck tonight in these races. We got another one coming up here in a minute. I think we got a maiden race about to start. Shout out to Gossamer Stables. Might be the first time I've seen that stable name before. Gets the win here with Blue Sunset. Let's check the races. Let's see what we got lined up for tonight. Of course, if you guys are paying attention to the road to the third time Derby, this season's Derby race will be tomorrow night. We'll be going live a little bit early to watch that race. Looks like they're already starting to load up some horses in there. There's 3 already in there. And the leader this week is a horse named Swifty from Soulmate Stables with 1 point over Cabernet Sauvignon, which we saw that horse run last weekend. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce it if we didn't see it. If we didn't see that horse run last weekend, and I hear Mo call it. But right now it's Swifty with 1 point, a 1 point lead, first place right now. Looks like it's got a second out of 14, a first out of 7. This is Soulmate Stables, one of the top stables, and we need to be looking at some of these horses a little better, trying to get some deeper understanding of why horses are winners, why some of these horses are racers. You can see they bred this pretty decent horse here, 10 races, 4 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3 with another pretty good looking horse. That's pretty good record for an S- horse here. How do they get such a good record with an S-? Must be running those in handicaps or something.
Yeah, could be the handicaps or the requirements. I'm gonna let you handle the pre-race analysis. I gotta go hit the bathroom real quick.
Yes, sir. What's up, BB Darklink in the chat? What's up, my homies? Are you guys ready to race tonight? If you guys want, we can do some more giveaways. Like I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream, I sniped some horses tonight. I don't just snipe the VV market. I sniped the photo finish live market too. I can't believe nobody else was on the market sniping these when all 4 of these hit for 15K each. The Walnuts horse, Christopher, and Pale Arrow. I'm gonna have to be keeping Pale Arrow. He looks pretty cool. But Christopher and Walnuts, I can probably give those bad boys away too. Harley Quinn and Joker are my 2 foes from Cheesy Hair, and she is pregnant again. Cheesy Hair gets around. I'm gonna try to breed this horse as much as possible because it's a great looking horse. It's got a great record. And that's another one I sniped off the market. Omi Billionaire will be able to race in 2 seasons. My man Dane K sent him over. That's Omi Millionaire's foe. We watched Omi Millionaire race a couple times. A very strong, I think, S-tier horse owned by Dane K. All right, we got the next race. We don't have any we can bet on yet. This one's still open for entry. You got 2 minutes to enter if you guys want to get in this one. I'm in the Conservation Maiden with my horse Sweet Puff. I think we might be missing. Let me refresh. We might be missing a couple races. What's up, Philly Shell? There we go. There's one we're missing right here. The Rancher Handicap. We got 4 minutes before this race starts, so we'll try to get a bet in on this one real quick. I'm in here with my horse Clashed. Got 3 wins in 9 races. Philly Shell says I'm about to put Chocolate Rigatoni's full faux RDF on the market. All right, y'all better get it before I do. I feel bad whenever I grab these, snipe these on the market on stream. If you guys are in the chat and you need horses, get on the market and get ready to snipe this. Philly Shell's about to, it says pick them up. I mean, should I pick them up? Because I will. Or should somebody else? They told me to pick him up, so I did. Ooh, he is at the top of my list, too. See, I just said I didn't want to pick him up, but you said to pick him up. Still a foe, but quality. All right, since I picked that one up, let me give away a horse. If you guys are ready, get on the market. You got like 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to post my next S-tier horse on the market for 1K because I feel bad that I just got that horse because it's a good-looking horse. Thank you, Philly Shell. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. I need a really good name for that horse. I got to be creative. All right, so let me give this one away since we did that right there because I feel bad now. Let's see how much time we got. We got 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Whenever this clock right here says starts in 3 minutes and 15 seconds, whenever it says 2 minutes and 30 seconds, that's when I'm posting this on the market. So get ready to snipe it. At 2 minutes, when it says starts in 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I'm going to click sell. It's going up for 1K, S tier horse. It's going to be ready to race in 2 seasons. So get on the market, get ready. I know True Stoner got the last one. What's up, BD Hinders? Didn't see here. Spaced Ben. I missed a couple people in the chat. My bad. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got another race coming up in in 2 minutes, but I'm about to post this on the market in 15 seconds. Let me get it ready.
Get that foal gate going.
Foal gate. Tomorrow's Foal's Day. I'm ready to race my new
That's
horses
right.
tomorrow. All right, here we go. I'm waiting for it. 33, 32, 31. Boom, it's on there. Let's see who gets it. It's chilling. There it goes. All right, hopefully somebody in the chat got that one. We might have time to pick a winner for this Rancher Handicap that I'm in. Let me just bet my horse. I only got 1 minute to pick a horse, so I'm going to put it on. I'm going to be a homer and bet on my horse. Clashed is my horse. I'm going to go 500 across the board on Clashed. Let's see if he wins. Across the board means you're betting for that horse to come in first, second, or third. So that's 3 separate bets. So let me go here and put my 3 bets in. Find out in the chat if anybody got that horse.
That was super cool of Philly Shell to put up that chocolate rigatoni foal.
Yeah, it was a nice looking horse too. I kind of feel bad about grabbing it. Should have let somebody in the chat get it, but then I thought maybe somebody else would get it that wasn't in the chat, so I figured I better grab it. Nobody's paying attention. Spaced Ben got walnuts, good stuff. So somebody in the chat got it. That's what we want to see. All right, we got this Rancher Handicap coming up in about 10 minutes. I got a horse in there. I just went ahead and bet my horse. But first up, we got this Okra maiden. And let me get it set up on the right screen for my man Mo before we get in here and look to see which horses are in this race. 9 horse field. We got a 12 furlong. Oh, this is a long one. We got Pepsi Max from Twin Spired, Esther White from Soulmate Stables, Second Nature from the Stoner Circle. Shout out to True Stoner, Pineapple Jenny from GVT, Cheesy Town from my man Mo's stable, Bigfoot Stables. This is my horse Fast Break. We got Lucky Charm from Mickwacky Racers, Morticia from Big Brain Stables, and Alejandro's in this race with his horse Alejandro. Looks like it's all mares. No, there's a couple boys in here. Almost all girls in this race. All right, guys, this one goes off in about 40 seconds. It's going to be a 12 furlong race, so get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be a long one, but at least there's plenty of horses in here to call.
Make sure everybody waves when we pass the wire for the first time. All right, I'm watching. All right, chat. I got cameras on all of you.
I stopped waving, and then he told me I got to start waving again. I can tell. I can tell by his demeanor. I need to be waving every time they pass. So let me get that ready. This is a maiden race, so none of these horses have won before. It's anybody's race. We got no S tiers, S minus tiers, nothing but A pluses, A's, and A minuses. So who knows? Anything could happen. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
I know on Twitch there's an actual wave emote. I don't know about YouTube.
All right, horses are at the post. It's race time here on Photo Finish Live. 9 horse field, they're locked and loaded. And they're rolling here in the Okra Maiden. And it's Alejandro darts out to the lead in front of Esther White and Pepsi Max. And back in between horses is Cheesy Town and Second Nature early on, and Pineapple Jenny's in 6 as they make their way down for the first time in this 12 furlong affair, heading right on the turf, fast track. Here on Friday Night Races, opening quarter in 24 and change, and it's Alejandro who starts to pull away here and now leads by 5 over Second Nature. And it's Fast Break who makes an early move here, sweeping 4 wide and moves into third. Inside of Pepsi Max and Esther Town and Esther White rather in 5th. And it's Cheesy Town. No bias here from the big town. Bigfoot Stables in 6th. But it's still Alejandro running their own race here today with Fast Break, who chases here. It's got 4 to make up. And it's Second Nature, only half length back on the inside. Now comes Cheesy Town on cue, moves back into third at 1.68 to 1. Pepsi Max, who's down on the rail, buying his time in 5th. And it's Morticia now, the new 6th place runner. But they got about 10 to make up here as they head into the turn. 3 quarters in 1:14, if you know what I mean. It's Alejandro. Alejandro. Now, getting challenged by Fast Break, and just like that, we have a new leader. It's Fast Break who leads by 2 over Ali Alejandro on the inside rail. And it's Second Nature and Cheesy Town who battle back on the inside rail, but Alejandro, not going away quietly, takes back the lead just like that. And Cheesy Town now, your new second place runner here on the far outside. And back in between horses, it's Second Nature, the beautiful white horse. And Pineapple Jenny is also on the inside now, advancing position from the inside horse. It's Esther White in 5th and Fast Break in 6th as they make their way into the far turn, and I'm out of things to say. But it's Alejandro and Cheesy Town duking it out here, 1-2, in front of Pineapple Jenny. As they come off the turn and head for home, it's Alejandro with a short lead over Cheesy Town. Cheesy Town now pulls sway and makes eye contact on the outside. Cheesy Town now pokes the nose in front to take the lead over Alejandro. Cheesy Town into the final 100. I'm getting excited. You bet your ass we're getting excited because I love this horse. It's Cheesy Town taking it home over Pineapple Jenny and Ali Alejandro.
Shout out to Bigfoot Stables. That's Mo's stable. That's a chat winner.
Baby.
Cheesy Town. What's up with that horse? How'd you get that horse? Tell us about it a little bit.
That is my main female, and I bred it with the winner of the Degen Derby, Balloon Arch.
Ooh, nice. That's what I bred my horse that I was actually racing in that race with, Fast Break, with Balloon Arch. So they were cousins. Good win. Congratulations. Shout out to Mo. Yeah, Alejandro's bot must have broke down at the end. I knew he took off a little too early. That horse was out way too early in that race. All right,
You know what's sad, though?
What's that?
Real quick. The sad thing is that none of my horses from my actual barn look that good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to hope and pray that whoever owns that Balloon Arch hooks me up with a breed, man, when this game goes live, because my horses are not looking like that. Just throwing it out there.
We're pulling up your Bigfoot Stables right now. I see Cheesy Town's like your top horse. You got Motown right there, right behind it. But it has some nice stats there. I like how it's got 3 stars on the right and 3 stars on the turf.
Yeah, see, so I did there. We've been talking about the past couple weeks, right? I'm totally ignoring the 3rd category right now.
Right.
And I'll fix that after the fact. But I was able to get, like I said, a 3-star with a 3-star. And now I'll try to work in, something with some stars there on the condition.
And it's nice that it's a filly too, so you can breed it in the future.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's get the next race ready. We got 4 minutes and 21 seconds. This is the one that we just bet on. I got a horse in this race. Not one of my top horses, though. All my top horses are too young to race next week. Tomorrow night, my big horses come out. All right, we got the Rancher Handicap coming up next, but we got time to throw in a bet into this conservation maiden race coming up with only 5 horses in it, 7 furlong left turf, and the track is sloppy. And it looks like we got a bunch of soft horses and 1 firm horse. I got one of my horses in here. Let's see, this is left and turf. We got a couple dirt horses, or 1 dirt horse. So I don't want to bet on the dirt horse. Probably not going to bet on the firm horse. I might even bet on my horse on this one. That's a long shot, though. But Dane K's in this race. We got Gossamer again. Soulmate Stables is usually tough to beat in RVA racing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be a homer again. I'm going to go ahead and put 500 across the board on my horse here, Sweet Puff, in this race. Maybe we'll pull off an upset. Across the board bet, so I'm betting 500 for it to come in first, second, or third place. You can tell there's quite a few bets already made, so maybe there's enough in the wager pool that I could win something if my horse does end up coming into the top 3 places. At least in the first place would definitely be some winners. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Oh, when is breeding available? Yep, tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's exactly right. That's when the new horses, if you have a horse here that says can race in 1 week, like my horse right here, Harley Quinn, at 7 p.m. tomorrow, she'll be ready to race. And if you have a horse that's pregnant, like Cheesy Hair, 7 p.m. tomorrow it will give birth. And you have a horse that is 8 years old, after 7 tomorrow, it will no longer be able to race. It will be retired. All right, let's see who's...
Yeah, I don't have any good horses coming of age this week, I don't think.
Do you have any that are pregnant? You giving birth to any?
Oh, yeah, we're cranking them out here.
Cranking them out here? That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, it's pretty much a bunch of rabbits over here. Actually, no, my Suzy Q horse. Now, this is from my main breeding pair. This will be a good idea of exactly what kind of horses I'll be breeding. Yeah, Suzy Q. So I'll be racing her tomorrow night.
Nice. We'll have to see what that looks like. What's up, Fully? I think I only got one mare, but I impregnate that horse every time. It's my S tier horse. That's where I'm going to be building up my stable from. But I probably need to get a second female horse and start breeding it, so it's not just one bloodline from all my horses sharing the same bloodline. It's probably not good. All right, let's check this race out. We got 14 horses in this race, 9 furlong, right on the turf with a fast track. We got Ignore Chemistry from GVT Wimbledon, Dacian from Mo. Mo is back from Bigfoot Stables. We got Pineapple Coke from GVT. Clashed is my horse. Pestrurella from Big Brain Stables. Scallywag from McWacky Racers. Maccabi Mounted from Solanot Stables. Revolver Jackie from Beer Stables. I don't think I've seen Beer Stables before. Mofo from Soulmate Stables, an S tier horse in this one. Dane K's horse is Cheesy Pencil 2. We got Maria Mack from GVT Wimbledon. Little Sig from Alejandro. Alejandro's in this one. Luis Likes Lobster from La Playa Farms. And Run for the Hills from La Playa Farms as well. So we got a pretty big field in this race. 9 furlongs, so it's a mid-distance race. Dan K says S tier is going to smoke us. Well, there's one S minus in here, but you're probably right. Let's check the track. Right turf fast. And yeah, all these are right turf except for my horse is a soft horse. Great. Scallywag's a soft horse. But the rest are all on the right track except for maybe... Looks like some of these are carrying weight too. Oh, poor Alejandro. He's a soft horse carrying 4 pounds. Alejandro's going to be bringing up the rear, I think, on this one. Carrying a lot of weight. Yeah. Let me see if my horse... I know Mo's horse is carrying 2 pounds. Oh, my horse is carrying 4 pounds. Pastorella's carrying 6. Mofo, the S tier, carrying 8 pounds. So that's going to slow that S tier horse down. Maybe the S tier won't win it. Looks like we got some bets on this race. Let's see who was right. Who made the right call on this one. All right, guys. It's race time. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
All right, race fans. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Photo Finish Live. "14-horse field, jam-packed. And they're off here in the Rancher Handicap. That's it's Pastorella who darts out to the lead from in between horses alongside Dacian down on the rail. And on the far outside, that's Mofo got away well in third, and it's clashed in between horses. Back in fifth, that's Cheesy Pencil 2, and Pineapple Coke is the 6th place runner here. As they make their way past the clubhouse and past the wire for the first time, everybody wave to your leader, Pastorella, who still shows the way over Dacian down on the rail by half a length. And it's a break of 2. It's Pineapple Coke, sounds disgusting, runs along in third. Back on the far outside, 5 wide, that's Mofo, runs along in fourth. And it's Louie Likes Lobster, then comes Clashed in 6th. As they make their way around the clubhouse turn here in this 9 furlong right turning affair on the turf. Half mile and 48 and change. Pastorella now gives way and takes back on the lead as Mofo runs right on by. Don't know why that confused me. That's my name. It's Mofo now who takes the lead by half a length over Louis Likes Lobster. And down on the rail, it's Dacian who battles back to move into third, followed by Maccabi Mounted on the outside. Now it's Maccabi Mounted who takes the lead at 99 to 1. Ain't it fun as Maccabi Mounted now shows the way over Mofo by a length. And it's in third, it's Pineapple Coke and Cheesy Pencil 2 starts to get going here in between horses, splitting them at will. Maria Mack, also the new challenger, moves into 6th, but it's Louis Likes Lobster with the best run here as they come off the turn. It's Maccabi Mounted, the one to catch. Maccabi Mounted now with a half-length lead. And just like that, Louis Likes Lobster on the far, far outside. He's in the stands. It's Louis Likes Lobster now with a lead length over Maria Mack. Maria Mack battles on the inside. Maccabi Mounted on the inside as well. And it's Louis Likes Lobster taking it home. 13-7-11. Order finish.
Shout out to Louis Likes Lobster from La Playa Farms from the far outside. Holds off to get the win there. And I don't know, like I said in the chat, Mo, Pineapple Coke sounds kind of good. I like pineapples and I like Coke. I think I might like Pineapple Coke. I'd have to give it a try. S-tier horse got 4th place there, Mofo. All right.
I don't know why the Mofo, they threw me off trying to say that name. I just completely drew a blank after that.
Offend somebody, call somebody a Mofo, get them upset. Nobody's going to get offended. You'll be all right. All right, let's see what we got on the docket. We got the Conservation Maiden that we just bet on with only 5 horses in it coming up in about 6 minutes. We got the Nebraska Handicap Sprint Race. with only 4 horses in it. We should be able to pick this winner, right? Conditions are sloppy on this one. Let's see what we got. We got True Stoner in here. We got 2 horses from NA Stables and La Playa Farms. Again, we got a sloppy turf left and turf. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, turf left, turf, and sloppy. So we got left dirt soft, left turf soft. So we probably don't want this cash and carry. I don't know. It's True Stoner though, so we might. And then we got a horse that likes running out to the right, and this is a left track. So I kind of think we need to go with Bloodstick or Green Stick, one of NA Stables horses here. And it looks like you're going to get your best odds with Green Stick. So I think that's what we're going with, Green Stick across the board. Because if you're betting Bloodstick right here, you're only getting 1-to-1 odds. Of course, I hope I'm wrong, though. I hope True Stoner's horse ends up coming in and proving me wrong there. But since it's running on turf and it prefers dirt, I'm going to stick with my gut here. Whoops. And go 500 across the board on old Green Stick. Put 500 to show on him as well. You got to click on the horse every time. Don't forget, because I usually forget. And we'll check the next race coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to put that in suggestions now while I remember. We really need a bet across the board.
Yeah, that would be cool. Absolutely. BD Hinders picked Luis to win that one. Looks like there's some big bets on this race. There's 200,000 on Latifa Rainbow, 101,000 on Sweet Puff. Oh, that's my horse. I hope I don't let somebody down there. It's a lot of derby to be putting on this race. Looks like it's going to be between Latifa and Sweet Puff. We'll see, though. Keep your eye on the marketplace, guys. That's how I get most of my horses. Every once in a while, just check, and you never know when something's good's going to get listed. Like we've been talking about, you want to pick up female horses when you get a chance, if they're not too expensive, so you can test out breeding and fill up your stable a little bit. Here's what my stable's looking like right now. I just got this chocolate rigatoni's foe. Shout out to the homie in the chat, Philly Shell, hooked me up. We're going to have to come up with a good name for this horse, but it's a couple of seasons before it can race. But I do got Harley Quinn available to race starting tomorrow. And let's see if I got any. And I got some retired horses. I don't know what to do with the retired male horses. I mean, I could breed them out. I don't know if anybody wants to breed with them. Maybe put them on the breeding market or the stud market for like a one derby a piece. What do you do with horses like that, Mo? That you got that have retired or they're male horses and you don't plan on breeding them or anything?
Well, like I said, I only deal with my horse tickets, so I actually do breed all of mine. I probably will get to the point, though, where, yeah, I'll have horses I don't breed. And those horses I'll probably just... I don't know what the hell to do, to be honest.
I know, I kind of wish they had like a place where you could put retired horses so they're not in your, I don't know, like in your active stable that it has racers. Because after a while, if this keeps going, you're going to have a ton of retired horses. They're going to start filling up.
I mean, there are filters and stuff to
True.
not show certain horses, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe like just don't show this horse ever again. Exile him from the facility.
Right.
You have been banished.
David Chapman said that's a good suggestion to make. Absolutely, I agree. All right, let's check out our leaderboard. Golden Stable still on top by almost 1 million points with race winnings. Right below is Solonot Stables, and I think Pocono Racing has moved up. OEB might have been in the top 3 last time we checked last week. Wolof still in 5th place there. And our next race is going to be this maiden race starting in 2 minutes, y'all. We got Dane K in this one with Lagunitas Cracker. We got White Mamba from RVA Racing. I think we watched White Mamba race last week. We got Lieutenant Swift Puff 3 from Soulmate Stables. Latifa Rainbow from Gossamer Stables. And then my horse is Sweet Puff. And as you can see, lots of bets on this race. It should be interesting. 7 furlongs with a sloppy track. Starts in 1 minute and 30 seconds. David Chapman says, I just listed a couple good horses in the marketplace for cheap. Let's go check them out. Y'all better get in there before I get them. Y'all better get in there before I get them. Oh, I think they're already gone because I don't see any good horses in the market for cheap. Somebody must have picked those up quick. I was looking at these A pluses though. 100K is kind of expensive, but they are A plus horses, and they look pretty decent. You can still name them. You still have to wait 2 seasons to race them, but at least you're not paying like 300K. That's a little steep. Let me get this set up. I think that's good to go. It's good to go. We got 1 minute and 2 seconds. Dane K says Louisville Slew. You're from Louisville, right? Not really from Louisville. Kinda. It's considered a suburb of Louisville. Like where I grew up, I could see Louisville from my house, but technically it's Indiana. It's like the last city in Indiana before you cross the bridge over the Ohio River to get to Louisville. But I'm always a big Louisville Cardinals fan because we don't have anybody to root for over here, the Pacers. But since when have they been good? Since Reggie Miller? Y'all don't even know who Reggie Miller is. You're probably not even old enough to know who Reggie Miller is. That's the last time the Pacers were good. So we got nobody else to cheer for. Maybe the Colts. Peyton Manning was good for a while, but Tom Brady just ruined his season every year in the playoffs. Tom Brady, and he's still out here playing. Who's this Tom Brady guy? Can't stand that guy. Except for I like his NFTs that I own, so I can't talk too much trash about him. All right, guys, it's race time. We got the conservation maiden coming up. Good luck if you're in this race. I'm going to send it over to Mo for the call. Here we go.
Alrighty. There goes that bugle.
Horses are at the gate. It's post time. Five-horse field, they're locked and loaded. And they're off here in the conservation maiden. And it's Lieutenant Swift Puff III, who darts out to the lonesome lead. And it's Lagunitas Cracker down on the rail. Runs out in second in front of Latifa Rainbow. I did not have anything planned for that Lagunitas. But then it's White Mamba. And the Vault Runner is in fifth here as they make their way into the clubhouse turn. What the hell was I just trying to say? Let's head back to the action, and now it's Lagunitas Cracker who takes the lead over Lieutenant Swift Puff III. In a break of two, that's White Mamba who sits in between horses now, looking to split the horse early, but no room, as Lagunitas Cracker is now in front by two over Lieutenant Swift Puff III. White Mamba sits in third, Sweet Puff, the Vault Runner, is in fourth, followed by Latifa Rainbow in fifth. When there's not that many horses in the race, we run out of things to say and run out of things to do. But as they make their way around the far turn, we got some action up front now as Lieutenant Swift Puff III kicks clear and heads home. 2-length lead over Sweet Puff, who's in the middle of the track and looking for room here. But it's Lieutenant Swift Puff now who starts to prevail, kicks clear by 4 into the final 100 meters. Lieutenant Swift Puff making it look easy today. Over Sweet Puff is Puff Puff Pass to White Mamba, as it's 3-5-2 is your order of finish.
Puff Puff Pass. Soulmate Stables gets the win there. I got second place with my horse. I seem to get a lot of seconds these days. I haven't gotten a first place in a long time. But these S-tier horses, once they become old enough, they're going to be getting some wins for me. But I might have actually won a little bit on my wager, since a lot of money was placed on Latifa Rainbow, and I did bet Sweet Puff across the board, first, second, or third place. So let's go check that out, see if I won anything. Pending. Is that? I don't think that's the right one. Sweet Puff is this one that returned what I paid. I'm surprised I didn't return anything on that one, Mo. Do you know anything about betting? I would think that since a lot of money was placed on that Latifa horse, and I got second place, that I would have, maybe it was 1-to-1 odds. I would think I would have won a little bit off of that. Not much, but a little bit, right?
I mean, just based on your place and show bet, maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know betting that well. I know it gets complicated, but yeah.
It's complicated because there's 302,000 in the win pool, and only 900 in the place and 500 in the show. So that's a big problem there. I mean,
that might have something to do with it. What's up, Pokino? Yeah. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got a couple more races coming up. I'm in this next race. I'm pretty sure. I think that's one we bet on. Yeah, the Nebraska handicap, and then we got the Spanish Moss allowance race coming up in about 14 minutes. We got time to pick some horses to bet on. Let's take a look at it and try to decide who we're going to bet on. True Stoners in this race. We got Genuine in this race too. 10 furlongs, right dirt. Track is sloppy. Let's check out the runners. We got a right dirt firm. Looks like we got a lot of firm horses. It is a sloppy track though. Opera Kaisirin is a soft horse. Cheesy Clay. All right, so we got some soft horses here. We got 4 soft and 4 firm, so that should be interesting. Condition is sloppy, so that's as soft as it gets. It's like extra soft, so I kind of don't want to go with a firm horse here. Looks like all the S- tiers are firm horses though. Blue Hawaii, Dane K's horse is a soft horse. That's looking good. 6 runs though and hasn't finished in the money yet. We got Windy Pops as a soft horse. We got Cheesy Clay and Opera Kaiserin. Let me know what you think too, Mo, on who to bet on here. I'm gonna try to come up with my horse, my decision. I might have to go with the homie Dane K, just because it's Dane K and it's a soft horse. I think it could beat out these S minuses, all these firm horses. Of course, this genuine horse and the Peanut Butter Ricky True Stoner's horse only have a half a star on firm, so it's not gonna affect them as much. But the fact that it's sloppy means it's like extra soft. So I think that works well for Blue Hawaii here. It could be Cheesy Clay, could be Opera. I'm going with my but his odds are 6.66 though. That hurts though. That seems unlucky. I don't like that number. What's up, Alejandro? Denke said just picked him up off the market for some skin in the game. Blue Hawaii. I like the name too. I'm gonna go with it because I like the name. Whoa, he's supposed to be running left though. I didn't see that part. Are we running right or left? We're running right here, and it's a left running horse. Ooh, that's going to take me away from that. Let's see. You're only getting 1-to-1 odds on Cheesy Clay. So if I go with the Opera, the filly here, it's a 2-star horse. It's 1-1 race. It's got 8.97 odds. I think we'll go with Big Brain Stables here. Final call. Yeah, we're going with Big Brain Stables. Opera Kaiserin. Across the board, 500 win, place, or show. What do you think, Mo?
Yeah, I like Big Brain Stables.
Good stuff. Opera. I don't know how to say that word though. Kaiserin. Is that a real word? Good luck with that when you're calling the race, because hopefully this
Maybe
horse.
even the peanut butter horse.
Peanut Butter Ricky 3, True Stoner's horse, true. All right, let me go ahead and throw my bets in here. Win, place, show, 500 across. Let's go. Yeah, the devil number. I couldn't bet on the horse with the 666 odds. Running right, nothing left anytime soon, and have to head out in a few. Yeah, I hear you, Dan K. I do that a lot of times when we're streaming the races. Put my horses in races that aren't always its perfect preferences, just because I want to see that horse race. I want to hear Mo call my horse's name. All right, guys, we got the next race coming up. Nebraska handicap. It's a 4-furlong sprint, so it's going to go by pretty quick here. We got True Stoner's horse, Cash and Carry. We got Bloodstick 1 from NA Stables, Unicorn Zorro from La Playa Farms, and Green Stick from NA Stables as well. And we put our money on Green Stick across the board. That was my pick on this one. Only 4 horses though, so I got a 25% chance of winning this one. Shout out to Genuine in the chat. What's up, Genuine? Just watching Sun keeps me busy, no problem. Vin says, how do I buy more tokens? I kind of bet my whole balance on the wrong horse last race. You put your whole balance, so you're the one who put that 200,000 on there. I don't know. Can you get more tokens? I know you get more every week, right, Mo?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you get more Derby every week. I mean, technically, if you were really keeping your eye on the market and you wanted to, you could do some flipping on the market if you're able to pick up maybe just you see a mare hit the market for like 10K, an A plus mare, an S minus mare, you pick it up for 10K, put it back for 100K, somebody buys it. I mean, that's one way to come up on some extra Derby. Besides that, do you own any horses, maybe winning races? But at the end of the season, and that's in less than 24 hours, how much do you get each week? Do you know, Mo?
They upped it. Now we get 100,000 Derby allowance. Used to be 50K.
Oh, nice. So you're getting a bunch. 100,000 coming in tomorrow. David Chapman says you can get. Oh, you can't yet. People in Discord are often willing to buy a donkey off of you if you want to do that. Yeah, there's lots of people in the Discord that'll help you out if you need some extra Derby. But like we were just talking about, you're about to get 100K tomorrow. But yeah, get into that Discord server. The link, the invite link is in the description. And just ask around. I'm sure somebody will help you out there. All right, guys, we got another race with only 4 horses in this one. So Mo's going to have to find something to talk about here. But luckily for him, it's only 4 furlongs. So it's going to go by quickly. We got my man True Stoner in this one, carrying 1 pound of extra weight on his A-tier horse. And the other A-tier horse, Unicorn Zorro, is carrying 2 pounds. And this one's Cash and Carry running on a dirt track whenever we're actually, or it prefers dirt, and we're running on a turf. But we never know. You never. Only 4 horses. Anything can happen. All right, guys. Remember to wager responsibly. That this is not financial advice on the stream. I gotta remember to play that every once in a while. And if you're in this race, good luck. Let's send it over to Mo.
Yeah, if you're following me financially, oh, good luck to you.
All right. Horses are at the gate. It's Post time here on Photo Finish Live. Massive 4-horse field. They can barely fit him in the gate. And they're off and running here in the Nebraska handicap. And it's Unicorn Zorro who darts out to the lead in front of Bloodstick 1 down on the rail. And it's Green Stick followed by Cash and Carry who comes out worst of all here in fourth, but only about 6 lengths to make up as they make their way into the turn. Opening quarter here in 22 and change, they are flying up front. And that's Unicorn Zorro now as they cut the corner and head for home. Blinking it's over in furlong affair. I must be having a stroke today. And now it's Unicorn Zorro, 2-length lead. Bloodstick looking for room on the outside. Down in between horses, it's a Green Stick. But it's Bloodstick who gets the better of it and takes the lead and takes it home in the rain. It's Bloodstick 1 over Green Stick and Cash and Carry.
NA Stables takes first place and second place with his 2 stick horses. The stick I bet on did not win. I had Green Stick, but it was the other stick. Blood Stick won with the win. True Stoner takes third with Cash and Carry. And I wanted to let you guys know that there is actually sound to the game now. We keep it on mute while Mo is calling the races, but if you're watching at home or whatever and we're not calling the races, there is a button you can click, the theater button right here, and that'll turn the sound on for you. You'll get a bugle. You'll hear some pity-patting of the horse's hooves. Pocono says, cover Territory Classic 145K purse for furlong. Let's go. Is that one coming up or something? Oh, the Territory Classic right here. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Looks like that one starts right around 8 o'clock. 16 horses in that field. That should be interesting. We can go ahead and bet on that race, too. We got 6 minutes and 40 seconds before the next race starts. Let's try to pick out. Looks like, we got some S pluses in here. We got some S tier horses, another S plus. This should be an interesting race. We're going to have to do some analysis on this. Alejandro says, I missed my race earlier. Just went back and watched it. It was a good race. Yeah, Alejandro, your horse took off at the beginning. I thought I was going to pull that one off for sure. Who put 79K on the next race? Mo needs a contract ASAP. Oh no, did somebody actually bet 79,000 on the next race? Hopefully they picked the right horse. All right, let's go through this one. Let's try to decide who we're going to pick. I noticed Fully was talking about the weather this week. You've been getting a lot of rain this week. And people were, I'm not sure if it was Fully, but I was definitely PMing somebody, talking to them. I think it was actually Guy Van Tyke. And they were talking about how the following week, the week coming up, it seems like they're getting a lot of dry tracks, a lot of the opposite of all this wet racing that we've been seeing this week. And I don't know what's up with that, if that's done on purpose or if it's just random, but they're looking ahead and they're seeing that it seems like it might be switching and going the other way next week. All right, guys, we got a left dirt track running on soft conditions. So I'm going to be looking for left dirt soft horses. Looks like we got a lot of firm horses in this race. Won't necessarily count them out, but I do want to know which ones are soft. There's only one horse that has that soft preference. It's this bar roll horse, YSM Racing. Is that going to be enough to put him over the top? Looks like somebody's already bet 50 Derby on him. 16 horses in this one. Ooh, I feel like we need more info than that. That would just be a giveaway if it's just the one soft horse wins. I don't see it happening. We got an S plus here from Balthazar's. Soulmates in this one with a horse that has 3 wins in 4 seconds. Ooh, this Jackson's looking good with 5 wins. What do you think, Mo?
Oh man, I'm always a fan of Jackson. Ramstein, great band. You ever listen to Ramstein?
Ramstein? Is that a band, a group, a person?
Yeah, from the 90s. It was Du
Hast. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah.
That was the jam.
Bro, I seen them live in concert with Korn and Limp Bizkit.
Oh wow.
And yo, these dudes busted out a full-blown flamethrower and shot this thing above our heads. I shit you not, man. I had this girl on my shoulders, and the flame was like, I don't know, maybe a foot and a half from her hair, dude. Like, this dude just shot the flamethrower out, and I look up and just see this thing scorch right over her head. It was a wild show, man. But anyway, I'd probably put my money on Ramstein just for that.
Just for that right there, Ramstein? I don't know if I can go with Ramstein on that alone. Let me check it out. We got this S plus at 8.59. The one I kind of like is the soft horse, but it looks like it's only getting 1-to-1 odds. And if nobody else bets on this and that wager pool stays low, then it's probably not going to pay off much. Maybe I should pick a different horse. I don't know. Mo likes Ramstein, but Ramstein is a 2.5 firm star horse. I like Jackson here because it only has a half a star on firm, so it doesn't really matter that this is a soft track as much to him. Let's see if that other S tier is the same thing. Golden Stables horse only has 1 star on firm. Perlina only has 1 star. Looks like it just got a bet. Only one
Wow, there's
star.
somebody as old as me.
What's
Dennis
that?
O'Connor, Family Value Tour. He knew exactly what tour I was talking about. That's crazy.
I mean, I went to. I'm not gonna lie. I went to Limp Bizkit. Or was no, it was Korn and Rob Zombie, and it was right around that Family Values tour, and they had a big. Rob Zombie had a big robot, and it shot out big fire flames over the crowd. I remember that because we got started getting sweaty because it was so hot. It's probably the same setup here.
I mean, Zombie might have filled in maybe for
Maybe.
certain dates.
I like Zombie a little more than I like Rammstein personally. All right, guys, let me put my money on Jackson here. It's got a half a star on firm. It's getting 12 to 1 odds. Morning line was 8.59. I'm going 500 across the board on this Jackson.
Dragula.
Yes. See, the thing is, when my kid was younger and we would drive around all the time and listen to the radio, I would always put on all kinds of different music and just let him decide what it was that he liked. And there's nothing that he liked more than Rob Zombie. There's a few songs that he liked. Anytime Rob Zombie came on, that was his stuff. So apparently kids like Rob Zombie. Don't ask me why.
I mean, to me, it's always White Zombie more than Rob Zombie. But first time I saw White Zombie was with Manson.
White Zombie, isn't that like Bon Jovi?
No, White Zombie was Rob Zombie when he had his actual band
Oh, I
and
didn't know
before he
that.
went solo.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know the history.
yeah,
behind it.
Dragula and everything was Rob Zombie. But then if you go back, not even that, not like 2 or 3 years, it was all like Thunderstruck '66 or whatever. That was all White Zombie.
Oh, yes, that might be a little bit too old for me. I didn't think we'd ever get into a conversation that was too old for me, but you might have got me there. Shout out to Spaced Bin in the chat. Won 241,000 Derby on a bet 2 races ago. Let's go. You must have hit a long shot there. Uh, Fully was on that tour. Probably saw the tour. Almost died twice in the mosh pit. Yeah, I bet. I definitely did some moshing back then. Those were the days. Had my nose completely smashed off my face. It was awesome. Yeah, okay. I grew up with Krusty Demon soundtracks. I don't know what that means. I was into ICP a little bit. Never went to a concert. I wish I would have,
ICP.
but I was all about some. I mean, I wasn't all about some ICP, but I was digging it. I would have went to a Fago concert if I could have. Never got around to it. I went to a couple corns. I went to a Limp Bizkit one where I think Limp Bizkit didn't show up and Kid Rock filled in. I was like, boo. Not happy about that. I don't know. Kid Rock's art, I guess.
Come on, be a cowboy, baby.
That was those days too. That song was so annoying. All right, guys, we got the horse Blue Hawaiian. This from Dane K. That's the horse that I bet on. I think, or no, I changed my mind at the last second. I went with Opera Kaiserin because Blue Hawaii was a left running horse. So my money's on this Opera Kaiserin from Big Brain Stables. Good luck though to Dane K, and good luck to anybody else who is in this race. Let's send it over to Mo for the call. Here we go.
Thank you, Walt, and good luck to anybody that grew up in the New York hardcore music scene in the late '90s.
All right, horses are at the gate. Eight in the gate. They're locked and loaded. And they're up and running here in the Spanish Moss Allowance. And just like that, from in between horses, it's Windy Pops and Onyx Supermodel, who dart out to the lead, neck and neck. And on the outside, it's Dope Man, who gets away well in third, followed by Opera Kaiserin in fourth. And it's Peanut Butter Ricky 3 in fifth, and Blue Hawaii is in sixth here. As they head out to shoot and pass the wire for the first time, everybody wave to Windy Pops, who has a quick half-length lead over Onyx Supermodel. And it's a break of 3 down the rail. It's Peanut Butter Ricky, who runs 2 lengths in front of Opera Kaiserin on the outside. And back in between horses, it's Dope Man in fifth, and Blue Hawaii still in sixth. No change here as they make their way around the clubhouse turn in this 10-furlong right-turning affair on the dirt. It's sloppy, and just like that, sniped from the crowd, Onyx Supermodel, you're out of here. And Peanut Butter Ricky says, yoink, takes the lead. And Opera Kaiserin now moves up the challenge as well. Opera Kaiserin pokes the nose in front and now leads the leader by 2 over Peanut Butter Ricky. And a new runner in third, that's Wendy Pops, who just passes She's Genuine in fourth, followed by Blue Hawaii and Dope Man Knowz in sixth, with about 10 to make up here as they make their way to the far turn, 3/4 and 1:15, and now Opera Kaiserin has a new challenger on the inside. It's Peanut Butter Ricky. Peanut Butter Ricky pulls up alongside and goes right on by, and now has the lead. Peanut Butter Ricky, 1 length on the outside. That's Cheesy Clay looking for room, and now sweeps to take the lead of their own. And it's Opera Kaiserin in third down on the rail. Back in between horses looking for room here, and Dope Man in fourth, Blue Hawaii in fifth, and She's Genuine and looking for room from the back of the pack. As they make their way into the 8th pole, it's now Opera Kaiserin who shows the way. Only a half-length lead, though, over Cheesy Clay on the outside. Hit the 100-meter mark, and it's Opera Kaiserin looking to hold on over Cheesy Clay, and it's Opera Kaiserin bringing it home over Cheesy Clay, and She's Genuine.
Man, that was a close finish. Shout out to Opera Kaiserin for Big Brain Stables. Cheesy Clay, I think, is the one that had a big bet on it. That's why the Opera Kaiserin horse ended up being 100-1, even though I had placed a bet on it. Shout out to Michael Diggs in the chat. Shout out to Green Day. I don't know about the Nimrod album, but it was the Dookie album that I liked. I was a big fan of that one.
You had the time.
Woodstock 99. I was supposed to go to Woodstock 99, and Mo, you can confirm or find out if this is true or not, because it was in New York, and I had bought like 10 cases of Big Red to bring with me to Woodstock 99, because I heard you that in New York you couldn't get Big Red and that it's sold for a ton if you take it up there. Is that true?
Wait, Red Bull or Big Red? What was it called?
It's called. You don't know what Big Red is? Like the drink Big Red? If they don't even know what it is in New York, they were right.
No.
If I would have brought those cases, they would have sold for so much. I didn't believe
Probably,
How do
yeah.
y'all not have Big Red? Do y'all have Big Red in the chat? I love Big Red. Big Red's delicious.
Big Red is like, it's bubble gum or gum, chewing gum from Wrigley's, isn't it?
Well,
isn't that Big Red?
There is a bubble gum called Big Red, but there's also a soft drink called Big Red that's delicious that for some reason they don't have in New York. And I've always been told ever since I've been growing up that if you ever go to New York to bring a bunch of cases of Big Red and you can sell it on the street for a bunch of money because they don't have it there. That's what I've been told all my life. And apparently it's true because you don't know what it is. You gotta look that up. Big Red is delicious. Dennis O'Connor said I was selling a lot of stuff. Big Red wasn't one of them. I don't even want to know what it is.
Is it like a soda or a punch?
It's a soda. Yeah, soda, caffeinated.
So is it like Code Red or something from Mountain Dew?
I mean, that's a lot older than Code Red. I mean, Big Red's been around for a long time. White Castle
I know, but Code Red probably just stole it.
Well, I mean, Code Red's kind of more Mountain Dewy. Big Red has a different taste to it.
Oh, okay.
For sure, a different
Interesting.
taste. I don't think anybody, maybe it's a Midwest thing. Nobody in the chat seems to know what it is either. All right, guys, we got a couple races coming up. It looks like we got one at 7:58 and 7:59. I know Michael Diggs wants to see the one at 7:58, but I think it was Foley or somebody in the chat said they wanted to see the one at 7:59. How are we going to do this, Mo? This one starts 20 seconds after the Triple Club Stakes.
We can call them both at the same time.
What's that?
Yeah, we'll put them up side by side, and we'll do the early call, and then we'll jump to the other race and do the early call, and we'll go back and forth.
All right, we'll try it. That sounds.
Or I could just talk with an echo.
Sounds interesting.
Like, now the horses are all.
I wanted to hear Mo call two races at once. I thought it was going to be a new world record or something we were going for. That'd be interesting. All right,
and the horses get out well on the other side. All right, now he busts his ass. All right, on the other side.
All right, we'll go back and watch the replay. I hear you, Dan K. There we go. Space Ben knows what Big Red is. Apparently, it's a Midwest thing. Just me and you, Ben. We're the only ones that know. All right, let's place a wager on this one. We got 2 minutes before this race begins. This is the full service allowance, a 5-furlong sprint on a sloppy track coming up in, I guess, 12 minutes. And we got.
You sure it's not some guy that's just making this Big Red stuff in like a huge bathtub in his backyard?
Dude, I will pull it up on Google right now. Big Red is delicious. If you haven't
It's not some guy like hanging out with his squirrel.
Look, as soon as it's not even the bubble gum. When you type Big Red, bubble gum's down here a little bit, but it's this right here. That's Big Red. That's the classic Big Red. That's what it looks like. They even made Big Blue for a while. Wasn't quite as good as Big Red, but Big Red is delicious, and the New York people don't have it. And if you bring a bunch of Big Red,
hell no, I ain't drinking that,
dude. Like I said, if I bring a case to New York, I can go on the corner and just sell them for like $5 a pop. People will eat them up.
It looks like a heart attack.
Well, I mean, I didn't say it was good for you. All right, I might have to bet on Tony Jabroni. I feel like we watched Tony Jabroni win a race last week. Mo Smoke is in this one, though, from Mo Mo's stable here, Bigfoot Stables. It's a sloppy track though, so I'm not betting on that horse. Let's see what all these horses look like. We got nothing but firm horses. We got one soft horse here. It's carrying 2 pounds though. Is that your horse, Ben? Rough Jim? I might have to put my money on Rough Jim. Yeah, Shaka up here is also a soft horse, carrying 2 pounds as well from Lack Stables. I'm going to go with Rough Jim. Might be Space Ben's horse. I'm not sure, but I'm out of time, so I have to make a decision. We're going 500 across the board on Rough Jim. Let me go and get my bet in here before I run out of time. And if I ever meet Mo, I'm bringing Big Red with me. And I'm going to force him to try it, even though he says he doesn't want to try it.
Oh, man, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna come down. I'm coming to you.
I'm going to
take a visit.
Mail some to you. You got to have it. It's so good. And I will send you some extra so you can sell it on the corner and make some extra money. Because apparently that's what people do. All right, guys, we got the Tropical Club Stakes coming up, and then we got a 4 furlong sprint coming up around the same time. We're going to go back and watch the replay as long as this works. Sometimes when you have 2 races going on at the same time, you're not able to watch. Sometimes it doesn't pull up.
So we're doing Tropical Club, right? That's the one we're going to watch first.
Yeah, I'm on the Tropical Club Stakes. Starts in 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Yep.
Anyone got some flippers for my horse? Yeah, it's kind of sloppy out there. And we got a bunch of firm horses in this race, too. We'll see what happens. We'll see if a soft horse ends up winning this. Space Bid, yep, I bet on your horse, Space. We got Froey Comey in the chat. What's up, Froey Comey? You should be hanging out with us and checking out this project on Solana blockchain. Get yourself a couple of horses. We're still in the beta, learning how to breed our horses and how to get some winning horses, how to race our horses, and how to figure out how to bet on these horses and make some extra horseshoe derby is what it's called. And look, my derby is way up. I'm up to 414,000 now. I think we started the night at 376. So one of my wagers must have came through. We're doing all right. That's a good start to the night. Let's go. All right, guys, it's almost race time. We got about 17 seconds. This is going to be an 8 furlong race on the dirt with 8 horses. Looks like we got a couple homies in this race. Spaced Ben is in this one. And Wolof's in there. Silk Road Stables as well. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
All right, I might have got rugged on the Tropical Club. Yeah, I got rugged. All right, we got rugged, chat.
Yeah, we got rugged on that one. Let's see if we can catch the next race. Territory Classic. Nope, I think we can't watch either race. Double rug.
Yeah, if I click on the Territory Classic, it'll load.
Okay.
It looks like it's live.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, should just be loading up into the track. Major race.
We now join this major race in progress. For those of you watching the Jets lose for the 19th time, and they're off here in the Territory Classic, and it's Jackson, what you talking about, Jackson, jumps out to the lead from the outside, and it's Sad Story and Carmody runs along in third. Back and forth, that's Perlina Talks Derby, and Modelo in fifth, and Perlina Talks Derby 2. Name these damn horses, people, as they run into the clubhouse turn. Opening quarter in 22 and change. We got 16 horses and only 4 furlongs to figure it out as they cut the corner and head for home. Pick a horse, any horse, eeny, meeny, miny horse. There's about 7 of them across the track, but right now it's Barul from the inside. As they hit the final 100 meters, it's Barul looking to hold on. Quick from the outside, it's Jackson, but not today, Jackson. It's going to be all Barul over Maccabi Haradutson and Jackson.
Wow, that was some nice calls right there. Could not pronounce that myself. And it was that one horse, the horse with the only horse that had a soft preference in that race. We were thinking about betting on it. We didn't bet on it. I think everybody else had already bet on it, so it was like a 1-to-1. Okay, and here's our Territory Classic. Did that pull up for you as well? Because if so, we can just go straight to it. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's the triple club stakes that we wanted to watch the replay for. But yeah, the horse we didn't bet on ended up winning that one. I think that other race is still going on because it's a longer race.
Probably, yeah.
All right, let's refresh. We missed one of those races. We had 2 races going on at the same time. We're going to try to go back and watch the replay. Tropical Club Stakes. Then we got the full service allowance coming up in 6 minutes. So that gives us plenty of time to watch this one. Is it pulling up for you or anything?
Not yet. Well, it hasn't finished yet.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, it should. I'm just refreshing the
Race history.
actual race page. Like I clicked on Tropical Club Stakes to go into it.
Thank you, Dan K, for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Happy New Year's to you as well. Thank you, my man. I'm glad you were able to find the stream and talk this time. For some reason, when Dane doesn't get the notification for the stream, he's not able to chat. He's able to watch but not chat. But apparently, he got it this time, so that's good.
$10 Canadian. Isn't that like 1,000 in American?
$10 Canadian. That's like $1 million, I think. I don't know. It's a lot.
You're rich.
I'm rich. All right. I don't know. Are we gonna be able to watch the replay on this one? It's not that long. How long of a race was it? It's still not popping up for me.
Yeah, no, we just got rugged.
That race just completely disappeared. Those horses raced off into out of existence, off into the netherworld or something. All right, we got some more races coming up tonight. Yukon allowance. I think I'm in this one. I am. Natty Light Silver's in this race. Entries close in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and there's still room for some more horses if you have any horses you want to throw in there. Let's keep our eye on the marketplace. Nothing there I'm trying to grab, but you might want to keep your eye on the marketplace tonight and definitely tomorrow, because during Foes Day, you see a lot of good horses hit the market. There's some mares
Speaking of
here.
markets,
Yeah.
Mr. Legendary himself over there.
Oh, what's hitting my Legendary on the DC drop the other day? Man,
Yeah, man.
I did not expect to hit a Legendary on that one. I was shocked when I saw it. I had to like triple take and check again. I haven't sold it yet. I had it listed for 535. We're talking about the Bode and the Braven, the Bode, I think is what it's called. Number 28 comic drop on the DC platform. Dropped the other day. I think it was Thursday for $10, and I was lucky enough to hit one of those Legendaries that are currently going for about $350. Had mine listed for $530. Haven't sold it yet. But I was hoping if I relisted it at $419, I think that's where it's at now, that maybe it'll sell over the next couple of days. I don't want to go much lower than that, though.
Your reaction was hilarious, dude, because you were trying to repeal it. You were like, "Shit, I don't know. Did it repeal it? What happened? Let's go wait."
Well, it's not
Is that-
supposed to. It's not supposed to reveal yet.
I know,
So it didn't
I
make
know. It
sense.
wasn't supposed to be till 2 o'clock.
And then when
Exactly.
it pops
That's
up as
why
a Legendary, I was like, I must have pushed the wrong button. Something's not right here. This is too good. My too good to be true alarm was going crazy.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the video, though. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of a hit, man.
Absolutely.
Congrats.
Thank you. Hopefully, I'm able to sell that for a decent price and then put it towards a back cal, because I do want to get a back cal on that platform. Do you? I know you. I know you like to flip comics on that platform. Mo, do you own a back cal, or are you holding any of their comics?
I mean, I hold at least a common and uncommon of all the major ones. I don't really see the point of holding a back cowl at this point. I mean, I guess if you get guaranteed access to, what is it, Detective Comics 27, the Batman first appearance, if they said everybody with a back cowl gets guaranteed access to that, maybe it's worth it. But I don't know, man. For you still don't get guaranteed access, right? Like people with the back cowls missed out on the pre-sale yesterday, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that's a hell of a comic to give up, in my opinion. Like if this whole thing really does take off, that comic should go nuts, right? I mean,
Well, see, I mean, personally, if I didn't get a back cowl, I would sell. I was wanting to sell my Legendary and just buy a bunch of the uncommons, because I feel like everybody's sleeping on the uncommons because they're the most artistic ones. They're the one that the most effort is put into, and that's the reason why they're not the commons. There's commons that are like the 9.2s or 8.5s, but the uncommons, which are technically a lower grade or above the commons, because there's so much extra energy put into them, they're artistic, and they're still at that price between rares and commons. I think in the future those uncommons might be more valuable than the rares, and that now could be the time to stack them. But I don't know if everybody agrees with me. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing, though.
actually, I watched your. I'm not awake for half the VB drops, but I do go back and watch the videos.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, you were talking about it, and you were like talking about the exact same thing you said. You were like, it takes the most time, and I totally agree. The uncommons to me have the most character. I actually sold my epic Superman and everything back during the initial hype.
Oh, nice.
And now I just hold a common and an uncommon of that. Same with Detective Comics 38, and same with the one from yesterday.
Yeah, that Superman #1, I need an uncommon for that for sure. Fully says if you copy the race link and then paste it in Discord chat, you can watch the race before it goes live. If you copy the race link and then paste it in a Discord chat, you can watch the race before it goes live? Really? How's that? I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently, you can watch the race early. All right, let me see. This one starts in 1 minute and 5 seconds. Let's try it. I'm curious. Let's go into my chat here. Let me go down to my photo finish channel so that we're not disturbing people in the general chat. What's up, Guy Van Tyke? Oh, he needs a link. We need to send Guy a link. Let me what? Hopefully here. Let me send Guy. Let me find a link real quick. This might take me a second. Guy Van Tyke needs a link. Give me 1 sec. Should pop up right there. There we go.
Yeah, we got 35 seconds till the full service allowance.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're gonna try to make it. Actually, I want to click on this to see if you can see it early. Is what I was hearing. So if I click on the link from Discord, I don't know. It still says starts in 20 seconds. Maybe I misunderstood what you were saying. Hopefully, Guy got that link. All right, guys. The next race is the full service allowance. We got a 5 furlong sprint on a sloppy track. Oh, it might be a mobile thing. Okay, I hear you. All right, guys. Good luck if you're in this race. It's race time.
That'd be crazy if it's a mobile thing. You mobile people, you live in the future.
All right, we didn't get rugged on this one. Beautiful night here at the track. Friday night races. Thanks again for all you guys hanging out in chat. Make sure you like the videos, subscribe to the channel. Maybe even come check me out. 8 in the gate, locked and loaded. And they're off here in the full service allowance. And it's Zenny Murray 3 heads out to the lead in front of Tony Jabroni. And it's Chasing Halos who got away well in 3rd, followed by Shaka down on the rail. And it's Helen Zoran in 5th and Rough Gem in 6th as they make their way into the clubhouse turn in this 5 furlong right turning affair on the dirt. As they ran the opening quarter in 24 change, they're in no rush, but Zenny Murray with a tight hold here on the horse now opens up by 5 over Tony Jabroni. Another break of 2, that's Rickety Star now, who pulls up along the outside of Helen Zoran in 4th. Then it's Chasing Halos, who looks to get going here in 5th, followed by Shaka in 6th. And now, as they make their way for home, final 200 meters, it's Zenny Murray looking to hold on to that lead. But Tony Jabroni at 41-1 is breathing down the throat. And Tony Jabroni now pokes the nose in front as they head to the wire. It's going to be Tony Jabroni over Zenny Murray and Rickety Star.
Tony Jabroni does it
again. Was that the horse that he just bought?
No.
Earlier in the stream?
Nope, that was Tony Soprano. Tony Jabroni is a horse that we watched last week, and last week Tony Jabroni pulled off an upset as well. That's 2 upsets in a week, or 2 upsets in a row. It's an S-tier horse, so I guess it's not a huge upset. But that's not the horse I picked. I picked Ben Spaced horse. I don't know what happened to him. He was at the back of the pack. For some reason, I thought that horse was going to do well that run. Journey from the Palace is in the house. What's up, my man? Kind of late, but still made it. We still got an S-tier horse to give away, too. So we'll be doing that pretty soon. Make sure you're keeping your eye on the market. I'll let you guys know when I post that. Looks like we got a next race at 8:33. Let me refresh, because sometimes you don't see all the races.
8:24.
Yeah, I was missing one. Okay, yeah, this one, the Yukon allowance, starts at 8:24. And then we got the Grouse allowance at 9 that we can go ahead and place our bets on. Looks like we got plenty of time, 5 minutes. But before we do that, let's go back and analyze that last race and see if we can figure anything out from it. You know, that one race never did pop up for us to go back and watch replay. I don't think it ever did.
Yeah, they were talking about that in Discord earlier. That some races never ran.
Yeah, it never did pop up. So if it never ran, I wonder if there was never a winner decided and nobody ever won. Did they all get refunds? That's interesting.
I mean, if a horse falls in the woods but nobody hears it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I was kind of wanted to analyze this race afterwards to see why the horses came in what places they did. It was a sloppy track, right dirt, 5 furlong, and I think that's why we went with Rough Gem, who had the soft preference here. Was carrying 2 extra pounds. Man, talk to me, Mo. Why did this horse get last place here?
Let's take a gander here. Why did Rough Gem? Wow, actually, my horse beat somebody, huh? That's cool.
Yeah, even your horse beat this horse. What happened?
Let's see. Left turf. But what was a right dirt? Sloppy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a left turf horse. All I looked at was the preference here on the condition. It was a left turf horse running on right dirt. No wonder. This right turf horse actually ended up beating a couple right dirt horses, but it had a soft preference helping it. So that's what it was. There was something I missed there. Yeah, because I picked him. That's a good reason. That's what it was. We didn't even notice this. This was running right dirt, and it prefers left turf. So there you go. That explains it right there. All right,
And there was no right dirt soft horses in the race. So at that point, it pretty much defaulted back to the class of the horse, and then probably just, the right dirt.
And it probably has to get into like which distances those horses prefer as well. Then you have to really start digging in there to find all that information out.
Yep, exactly.
All right, let's see what we got next. We got the Yukon allowance starting up in 3 minutes. Let's get our clock on here so we can... Oh, maybe it starts in 13 minutes. Okay, yeah, so we can still place a wager on this one. Did I bet on any horses? Not yet. Let's pick a horse to bet on. We got 2 minutes and 53 seconds to decide. We got to do it quick. Only 4 horses, though. And I know not to bet on my horse. This horse never wins. Jamaican Silver from True Stoner's looking good, but Dane K's got a horse in here as well. Y'all are going up against La Playa Farms. Let's look at the conditions. It's left turf, and the condition is soft. We only got one left turf soft horse in here besides my horse. Then we got a right turf soft and a right turf firm. Man, Jamaican Silver is looking like the winner here, but he's already got the bets on him, so you're only getting 1-to-1 odds. Maybe I should go crazy and bet on my horse. I don't know. This horse
You're making me crazy.
You're making me crazy. You're making me silver. All right, let me get my Natty Light silver horse and go ahead and bet 500 across the board on him. You never know. He might end up pulling out a second or a third in this race and winning, paying off a little bit. Probably not with 4 horses though, huh? All right, our bet is in. Let's go. Guys, I linked this Medium article if you're just joining us and you need some more information on getting started with Photo Finish Live. This is a Medium article that they were talking about in the Discord server today. It's linked in the description, but if you want to find out about purchasing a Gen Zero horse racing ticket from the Magic Eden Marketplace that's on the Solana blockchain, that gives you an actual horse that you own on the blockchain. I only own one personally. Actually, let me get it here and I can show you. And whenever the beta is over and the game goes live, you'll have any horse that you own an actual ticket for on the blockchain. So the one I own is Swamp Thing. And whenever the beta is over, all of his stats will be reset. He'll have 0 wins again, and it'll start all over from 0. And those are the Gen Zero horses. You want to kind of start off with at least 1 male and 1 female Gen Zero horse so that you can breed them whenever it goes live. When it goes live, you'll be able to bet this Derby currency. You'll have to use Derby currency to enter races, and you can win the Derby currency. And then the Derby currency is going to be more like real money because you'll have to actually pay for it with real money. Is that right, Mo?
For what? The breeding?
Whenever we go live, for whenever you want to get Derby tokens. So whenever the game goes live and we're playing real money, do you start off with 100,000 Derby? Can you buy Derby then in that case whenever it's live?
Yeah, I don't think they'll be giving us Derby. No, it's just going to be like, you log in day 1. Hey, welcome to Photo Finish. We're live, brand new account. Whatever the conversion rate is. I could have sworn I read it was like 6 Derby for $1. I don't know where I think I saw that, but that's like the number that's in my head. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can correct me. But yeah, so you'll be basically buying in with real money at that point. They won't be giving us pretty much anything unless you are staking Crown, which then you'll get a kickback of Derby every month. But outside of that, yeah, I don't really think they'll be just giving you 100,000 Derby.
Yeah, 6 Derby for $1 though. Shoo. I mean, if it's like 2,000 or I guess 600 entry fee and it's 6 Derby $1, that's $100 to enter this race. But
yeah, I think that's what most race entry fees are probably going to wind up looking like at the higher, well, when you start to get into the higher tier. I feel like my racing costs, I'm probably looking at like $5 to $10 entry fees, and I would assume that we'll have those. Then again, you'll have claiming races, things like that. But yeah, I personally will not be running $100 per race. That's just way outside of my comfort level of anything.
Well, maybe if you breed a unicorn and it ends up being a winner, you might want to race, and you've built up a little bit of a pot too. You got a little bit of an account there. You might want to race horses like races like that cost a little bit to enter but have a bigger payoff, of course. And then of course you can make your money betting as well, so you'll be betting like real money, and that's going to be interesting. Is there any legalities we need to worry about betting real money on these races, or is it not really technically real money, even though you buy the currency with real money?
Well, there will be legalities in place. There are also companies in place that deal with it, with the licensing of it. As a matter of fact, that football game, they have like the best company behind them. They actually have a license fully operational in New York, and New York is like the hardest place in the United States to get a license like that. So, yeah, they're gonna have everything, as far as I know, have all their ducks in a row and take care of all that before live. But I mean, again, there's always ways around it. I mean, if you're buying in, like you said, if you're buying in with Derby and then you're gambling Derby, I mean, technically, would they really even know? They probably wouldn't until you converted it back to US dollar, right? Kind of like with the gems,
Right.
you know?
I know Zed Run already does it anyway, so it's not like it's out of the realm of possibilities or anything like that.
Right, but Zed Run also has geo restrictions that screwed a lot of people from that used to gamble and enter races for money, and then they no longer could. As far as I know, I think they rectified that. So yeah, there will be ways around it. And like I said, even if it's more of like a hey, purchase Derby with dollars and then it gets converted, anything you do here in the ecosystem is kind of like the game itself. And then when you cash out, you'll deal with the ramifications at that point, right?
Right.
It could go that way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll see.
Dennis O'Connor bet 11K on his horse in the Goldenrod race. Just bought it off the marketplace. Ooh, good luck with that. It's a lot of money to put on there. What's up, Punch Pavle? Not racing today. Just got back home late, but you can count me in for the future. Punch Pavle, you might want to take a chance of trying to grab this horse. I'm getting ready to place an S-tier horse on the market for you guys to snipe for 1,000 Derby. S-tier, this is a good racer. This one is going to be able to race in less than 24 hours. It can race in one season, which means tomorrow you'll be able to race it. It's an S-tier horse. I'm throwing it up for you guys for whoever can get it to it quickest. So get into the market, get ready. Let me check my clock. Check my clock right here when it says 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm putting it up for sale for 1,000. Try to get it, Punch. Try to get it, Journey from the Palace. Somebody in the chat hopefully gets this and it doesn't get sniped by somebody who's not in the chat. Here we go. We're gonna post this up. Went up like a second early. Hopefully somebody grabs that. That's Christopher. It's a coat, age 1 coat. Hopefully one of you guys got that one. I was able to snipe 4 of those S-tier horses off the market for 15K each. And I'm keeping one of them, Pell Arrow. And then the other 3 I think we've already given away. So hopefully somebody in the chat got it. Let me know if you did. Oh no. Hit a wrong button here. Oh no. Just messed up everything, Mo. I'll worry about that later.
Oh boy.
It's fine, it's fine. All right, BD Hinder says they're big on making it legal and working hard on that. Some states have laws that won't allow it, and they may be geo-locked out according to Ian. Certain states? I figured New York, like you said, would be the main one they'd have a problem with. That's the one that none of the crypto places have like cash out for because New York has such crazy laws.
I mean, we do have it. It's just they have to go through hell to get it. You know what I mean? Like,
gotcha.
It's definitely not as as easy as most other states. But and again, that's becoming easier with time as well. I mean, we're becoming a purely degenerate country anyway, so it's not too long before like casinos and everything. Up until recently, like New York, we couldn't even play poker or anything online, but there's some sites we can play poker online now.
Okay. So they're letting some of that stuff go now. They're becoming a little bit more lenient on it.
Of course they are, because they know how much money they're missing out on.
Yeah, because they get to tax that stuff.
Yeah, if you just legalize gambling and marijuana,
yeah,
nobody will pay taxes in the state that they live in. Colorado is a great example of that. When when they legalized weed in Colorado, within the first hour of legal sales, nobody in Colorado had to pay state taxes that year.
Yeah, because they made so much money.
Yep, because they made so much money that everybody was getting like a max refund. It was like crazy good stimulus for the economy, bro. But yeah, like I said, if you just legalize gambling and marijuana, we'll be in good shape.
I gotta say, I'm all for it. I'll be honest with you, I'm all for that. Shout out to Alejandro, who was able to snipe that horse, Christopher off the market, S-tier horse. Hopefully that can win some races for you. It's gonna be able to race tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's good to go. Seems like only a matter of time. States will allow it. I don't know, man. I'm in Indiana. I feel like we're the last state to allow everything that's fun. Always the last on all of these. All right, guys. Let's see what other races we got going on tonight. We got this one starting in about 4 minutes. That's the 824 race. We got the Goldenrod Club Stakes.
Oh
Swedish.
man, electronics.
Man, was it getting smoky in there again?
Electronics, man, they're acting up.
We got quite a few more races to watch tonight, so that looks good. We got, oh, I don't know, this one's only got 2 horses in it, so you guys might want to try to get into this one if you want to watch Mo call it, because if it has less than, I think, 4 horses, it gets canceled. All right, make sure I get
You know what's funny when you mentioned Zed Run? I woke up yesterday before the comic drop. I checked my email and they were like, "You have a .1 ETH offer on one of your Zed Run horses." I was like, "What?" Man, I couldn't scramble to my open seas fast enough to accept that offer, dude. I was like, if there's any horses that I own worth 100 and whatever the hell it was, $116.
Was it a legit offer? Did you sell it?
Oh yeah, no, I sold it. Yeah, I don't know if the person messed up making the offer or what, but I was like, yo,
Congratulations.
make money off Zed Run? Let's go.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I traded all my Zed Run horses back in the day for a Cleopatra and a Prize Givenchy NFT for Vivi, and like literally 2 days later, those like doubled in price, and all the Zed horse prices started going down. So I kind of felt bad because it was one of my homies that I traded with, but he wanted to get out of Vivi, and I wanted to get out of Zed Run, so it worked out well for us. Crypto McPoopy Pants. That's a good name. Says Indiana has the gambling boat for Kentuckians. Oh, trust me, I know. That's how we were able to go to Las Vegas on vacation, because my mom goes to used to go to the gambling boat all the time. I don't know if she still does. I can't do the whole gambling thing. I've tried it before. I like playing Pai Gow, if you know what Pai Gow poker is, but when it comes to like slots or really even blackjack, if I win a bunch of money, I lose it all before I leave. I lose it all before I take it home. So it's not like I never really win. Somebody said check my inbox. What's going on in my inbox? Let's see what's going on with Fully. Uh-oh, what's this? The Yukon allowance, 8 furlong? 4 horses? What's that for, Fully? I don't know.
Trying to show you can watch it beforehand.
Oh, you can watch that race now? Is that one of the races? That's probably the 4 furlong race we missed. All right, I'll try to go back and we can go back and watch that one again. I think we're going to have about a 10-minute lag between races, so we should have time to go back and watch that. I think that's what you're talking about. I have to find out what the exact name of that race is. It should say down here, the Yukon allowance. All right, we're looking. Oh, this is the Yukon allowance right here. What's the screenshot for? Does the screen look funny? Is that what you're trying to show me? No, that's about to run in 2 minutes. Yeah, we're right here. 1 minute and 18 seconds. We got Go Johnny running in this one from Dane K. Right Presto from La Playa Farms. My horse is Natty Light Silver. I'll put my money on Natty Light, although not my most best performing horse. And Jamaican Silver. Maybe Natty Light and Jamaican are related since they're both from that silver bloodline from True Stoners Circle. We got this race coming up, 8 furlong race with the soft track starting in about 54 seconds. Race has already started in that screenshot. Wait, what? How's that? Oh, it does look weird. Why has the race already started in the screenshot? Oh, because he's showing me that if you link it from your mobile, that you can watch the race early. That's wild. So he proved that what he was talking about earlier is true, that if you, apparently if you link the race into a Discord on mobile, you can watch the race early before it actually starts. Race hasn't started. We still got 25 seconds before the race starts, but Fully's already seen it. He probably already knows who won. Do you already know
No
who
spoilers,
won?
chat.
That would be kind of... You could, like, do side bets with people in the chat, even though you already know who won.
Well, now we know never to do that.
Yeah, we're watching you now, Fully. All right, guys, it's race time. Good luck if you're in this race and you haven't already seen what happened.
All right, race fans, horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Photo Finish Live, Friday night races. 4-horse field. I don't know how they fit them all in there. And away they go here in the Yukon allowance. And it's right presto, darts out to the lead from the inside rail position. And it's Jamaican Silver on the outside, followed by Natty Light Silver on the inside. Must be related. And it's Go Johnny in fourth here, but only about 6 lengths between the leader as they make their way into the clubhouse turn here in this 8 furlong left turning event on the turf. Opening quarter and 25 to change. It's Natty Light Silver now, shows the way by 2 over Jamaican Silver. And Jamaican Silver with a late lead over Right Presto's down on the rail. Go Johnny now falling back in position as about 10 to make up. But plenty of room left here and plenty of time as they make their way on the backstretch across the pond, opening half in 48 and change as they're 4 furlongs from the wire. And now it's Natty Light Silver who presses the issue here and goes right on by Right Presto. And Right Presto starts to fade back into the pack, and now Jamaican Silver passes in for second. And Go Johnny, surprise, surprise, still in fourth. But anything could happen. As they make their way into the far turn, it's Natty Light Silver. Away, 2-length lead over Jamaican Silver now, starts to press the issue on the outside. And just like that, they cut the corner and head for home. It's Natty Light Silver on the inside, Jamaican Silver on the outside, and kicks right on by. Just like that, new leader is Jamaican Silver. Natty Light Silver fades back on the rail, his day is over, and Right Presto moves up into second late, but it's all Jamaican Silver here in the home stretch. 4-2-3 is your order of finish.
Shout out to Jamaican Silver, True Stoner. That's a chat winner. I thought I was going to get a chat winner that time. My horse, Natty Light Silver, was in the front. I'm going to shoot that horse. That horse has never done.
Whoa.
It's not a real horse, so it's okay.
In a video game.
it's not a
Crying
real
out
horse.
loud. I'm going to kill him in a video game.
I'm
yeah.
allowed to be violent to fictional horses, aren't I? I guess not. I don't like that one. I don't like that whole Natty Light horse. Shout out to True Stoner with the win. Good win, my man. All right, let's see what else we got coming up next. We got the Goldenrod Club Stakes in about 6 minutes, and then we got the Grouse Allowance tonight at 9. You got this Golden Gate Restricted Stakes that still has room if you guys want to get into it. You got 3 minutes left, and we got the Freshwater Invitational. Looks like we're going to have 2 races going off right around the same time, the Grouse Allowance and this Freshwater Invitational, so that should be interesting. We know
one of them will rug.
Yeah, we usually have problems when there's 2 races going off at the same time.
You know what's funny too? That last race, right? The one, and I do it all the time in real horse racing. My buddy always telling me, he's like, bro, dude, the one horse name that you say out of the entire field, even if the horse is 50 to 1, just because of how I say the name, and I'll say something stupid with the horse name, they'll win the race. And just like even there, I was like, Jamaican me crazy. And that Jamaican horse just comes out and win the race, bro. I do that in real life all the time.
That's a good way to pump up a horse you want to win. Make sure you mention it a couple times, and then it'll run to the front. Congrats to Bob Baffert with another win. Let's go.
But I don't play them. Like, my buddy will play them all the time. He's like, oh, thanks for that winner. I'm like, what? You played that horse?
Nice.
He's like, yeah, bro. You said you liked that horse. I'm like, not really. Not to put my money on it, but, you know.
All right, let's check out the next race. We got a packed field here with 9 horses. 6 furlong race, so it's somewhat of a sprint. Starts in about 5 minutes. We got Madano from Lack Stables, Stony from Miami Nation, Hot Cocoa from Stable 33, Promised Day from Big Brain Stables, Milky Way from Miami Nation, Electra B4 from Golden Boot, Vaguely Waka from Gramp Stable, Artie Novena from Dogs of Anarchy, and Psychedelic Sid from Mick Wacky Racers. We got 1 S tier, quite a few S minuses, and a couple A's at the bottom here. I don't think this is one that we placed a wager on. No, we didn't bet on any of these horses. And it looks like there's a little bit of betting going on. The 8 horse is your favorite, Artie Novena, even though it's an A tier horse. Probably because we got a soft track and most of these horses are firm. I don't know, Stony might look good here with 2.5 stars on soft. Dennis O'Connor, that's Dogs of Anarchy. There's where you're getting your bet from. Let's see if Artie Novena can pull off a victory here. Milky Way is going to be tough to beat, though. It prefers soft turf, and it has 7 wins on 20 starts, so that's pretty good. Let me get this pulled up for Mo the way we like it so that it doesn't lag on us. We got a few more races tonight. Let's see if we got any that we want to bet. We still have time to get a bet in here. We haven't picked one yet. We got 3 minutes before the next race starts. We got to be quick on deciding who we're going to bet here. We got a 1 S tier horse, an S minus from Golden Stables, and an S minus from Healed. De Cuervo is the name of that horse. We're going left, dirt, and yielding. Yielding is like right in between firm and soft. So that's going to definitely play a factor on what we decide here. We got this Samantha Rig from Revere Ranch. Shout out to Revere Ranch. Only has a 0.5 star on soft. And I kind of like horses with low stars on their condition preference when you have a yielding track. So I might be considering Samantha Rigged. You got Pinot Jester here with only 1 star on firm. We need to make sure they're all running in the right way. Left dirt, make sure they're all left dirt horses. so we don't mess up and bet on a right turf horse like last time. Looks like they're all left dirt, so that's good.
Yeah.
What's up, Mo?
No, I would say the one horse you bet on last time was the wrong.
Yep, and it came
The
in
wrong
last
way.
place. That's what happens.
Right.
Let's see, Arabica coffee. I don't even know what kind of coffee that is, though. Looks like it already has a bet. It is the S tier horse. 1.5 stars on soft. I'm gonna go with more of a long shot here. I'm gonna go with the Revere Ranch and Samantha Rigged. I'm liking Samantha Rigged on this one with a 0.5 star on the soft preference. 100 to 1 odds. I like those odds. Let's go 500 across the board on Samantha Rigged from Revere Ranch. Then it says, "I just want to go fast." Isn't that a Ricky Bobby quote?
Correct. Aim first, you last.
Exactly. I need to name one of my horses Ricky Bobby if it's not already taken. That'd be a good name. All right, I'm going.
Oh, I like this 7 horse, Gizoud. Yeah, I've played this horse before. I've either called a race or bet on this horse before.
Yeah, I recognize that name, Gizoud, and that's from Spaced Ben's stable right there.
Yep.
All right, the Goldenrod Club stake starts in 1 minute and 25 seconds. It's looking rainy on the track. That's my bad. It says Spaced Ben if it ain't first. Oh, no, that ain't your bad. That's all good. No problem. I should have been paying attention. That's a good lesson for the people in the chat. Pay attention to which direction the horse is running on and its preference on the type of track that it likes, turf or dirt. BD Hinders, yeah, there he is. There's Revere Ranch. You bought Artie Novena. Let's go. We'll see if
Yeah, he's just being modest, chat. He actually, we scripted the whole thing. He didn't really do that on purpose. We just wanted to show you guys, how to pay attention. Don't fall into the trap. You know what I'm saying? It
This
was
is
all
all part
scripted,
of-
guys.
Part
All
of the
scripted.
program. Yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Next race starts in 40 seconds. Let's get, oh, sorry, I got a little problem going on. Let's get it all set up and get ready to go. Remember, guys, that nothing here today is financial advice. If you're going to be wagering, wager at your own risk. Don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Don't bet more fake money than you can afford to lose. BD Henderson says, glad to see someone I know got her. That's that Artie Novena horse. We're going to see how well Artie runs on this next race. Who do we bet on this? That's right, we did not bet on this one, but I think I got to go with the S tier. We're going to see if Milky Way can pull off this one or if Artie Novena gets the upset. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
All right, race fans. Horses are at the gate. Slight drizzle here at the track. We're gonna run them anyway. And they're off here in the Goldenrod Club Stakes. And from in between horses, it's Milky Way who heads out to the lead along with Hot Cocoa. And it's Madano runaway in third, followed by Psychedelic sit in fourth on the far outside. Back in between horses, it's Promise Day in fifth, and Vaguely Waka is in sixth here. Only about 7 lengths off the leader, though, in this compact field. As they make their way down the backstretch, opening quarter in 23 and change. And the opening pair dueling it out. It's Milky Way and Hot Cocoa, as Milky Way now starts to pull away by a length and a half. And it's Hot Cocoa down on the rail, break of 5. That's Vaguely Waka who starts to get going here in between horses. And it's Madano all the way down on the rail, splitting horses now, looking for room. And Psychedelic sit in sixth as they come off the turn here and head for home. Half mile and 45 and change. And it's Milky Way now, kicks clear by 2. Hot Cocoa doing their best here to kick on once again, but it's Milky Way holding sway here. It opens up by 2. Back coming from the back of the pack on the far outside, it's Electra V4, but too little, too late. As Milky Way bringing it home with that sweet, sweet caramel over Electra V4 and Hot Cocoa.
Shout out to Miami Nation Stable with the win there. Milky Way looked like Electra was going to catch him. I thought Electra was going to catch him. Came flying at the end there, but nope. Milky Way gets the win. The S tier horse pulls it off. You can see here it went in order S to S minus to A plus to A, so the tiers held up in that race. All right, let's get set up for the next race. We got another one. 15 minutes? I guess the next race isn't for another 15 minutes. Let me make sure that's right. Sometimes they don't show you the right race. We got a Golden Gate restricted stakes coming up.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Yep. And have we bet on this one yet? No, we have not placed a bet on that. This is a stakes race. Only 4 horses in this one. We should be able to pick a winner, right? Ooh, I don't know. It might not be as easy as we think. Let me get our clock pulled up here. Let me get the chat pulled up, and let's look at this race a little bit and try to decide who we're going to put our money on. She did get beat like she stole something, didn't she? All right, let's see. We got 4 horses. Right turf soft are your conditions. Right turf soft. Looks like all these horses are right turf soft, so we don't learn anything from that. Make you hump. Has 0 stars on turf. And Blacked Out's got 1 star. What are we going to bet on? What are we going to decide to bet on? Look at the records here for Morning Wind and Dirty Chai Latte. They're both 11 races and 2-2-1 as the results. Blacked Out has 2 wins on 6 races, kind of like that. 3 stars on turf. It's got the bets so far, 5,000 to win. Who do you like in this race, Mo?
Well, I'm a huge coffee connoisseur. I gotta go with my boy Dirty Chai Latte.
So you get nothing but the best technical analysis here, y'all. Dirty Chai Latte, S tier. I don't know, it's got the 83 fleet rating, but Morning Wind's got an 84, so does Blacked Out. I like Blacked Out, but it's already got a bet on it, so you're not getting good odds. 2.96 on the S minus Morning Wind, and 8.8 on Dirty Chai. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's Dirty Chai. 8.8 seems like some good odds. I guess we'll have to go with Mo's pick here. Let's go Dirty Chai across the board. We'll just call it Dirty Latte. I've heard of Chai Latte, but it seems, I don't know, it seems like it would be spelled differently. I guess it's Chai Latte. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm like 99.9% sure it's chai.
What is Chai Latte? Do you know?
That I couldn't tell you. It's a little too fancy for my taste.
Yeah,
But
that sounds too fancy. I like cappuccino personally.
I just like regular ass coffee with a shit ton of cream.
Really? You like a lot of cream? I like a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
sugar.
dude. Light and sweet.
Nice. Let's go. All right, we're checking out to see what races we got left. Looks like one of those races got canceled, so we got 4 races left tonight. Actually, 3 races, but 2 of them are going off at the same time, so it's going to get interesting when that happens. Sometimes we don't get to watch the races, or we get to watch the one that goes off second, I believe, usually. And we got to bet on this grouse allowance. But first up will be the Golden Gate Restricted Stakes, the 9 furlong race. That's the one we just bet on. We got Dirty Chai across the board. All right, Mo, anything else you want to check out this week before we end the stream? I know tomorrow is Foes Day. Is this a good time to be looking at horses to breed with, or a good time to be looking at the marketplace, or anything in particular you like to look at this time of the week?
I mean, personally, I'm usually looking at the Derby Series, seeing who's qualifying over there, because I know last week the winner was Meadows, right?
Yep.
Meadows isn't even up there. I don't even know if Meadows is racing. I checked and I didn't see Meadows retired, but has 0 points for qualifying as far as I see.
And I think Meadows was a horse that liked soft tracks, and these were all, or unless it was a horse that liked firm tracks, and because all this week he had a bunch of soft races, that's why Meadows wasn't running. Because I know somebody was talking about that in the Discord server, that Meadows either didn't like the track conditions or was going to retire because it was all soft tracks, something like that, maybe. I think that was a firm horse. Journey for the Palaces, I'm entered in the Freshwater Invitational. Let's see when that one is. Dirty Chai Latte is where it's at. Dirty Chai Latte. I don't know. Is it like cinnamon? I would think sounds like you put some cinnamon on your coffee. Let me get this loaded up and see which one. The Freshwater Invitational. It's probably one of the ones that happens, yeah, right at 8:59 and 9 o'clock. We're going to try to watch these races, but a lot of times when you have a race going off at the same time, it messes up. Now, these are actually a minute apart, so maybe we'll be all right. We'll try to watch that Freshwater Invitational. We haven't bet on this race yet either. Let's go ahead and pick a horse to bet on. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. Lots of S-tier horses in here. We got a right turf race on a sloppy track. Right turf soft is the ones we're going to kind of be looking for mostly. There's Journey from the Palaces, Stop Running horse. Let's go. He prefers, Stop Running prefers running on turf, though, so I don't know if he's going to do too well here. Could be wrong, though. We'll find out. Let's see which horses are soft. This Masominos from Golden Stable is a firm horse, but only has a half a star there. I don't know if it affected it too much. Tesla Boom, also a firm horse. We got Mighty Brawn from Big Brain. We got Bodica from McWacky. Make You Hump. Make You Hump, isn't Make You Hump in that last race? How is Make You Hump in another race just now?
Make you hump.
Are there two making you humps? All right, we got Jamaican Breeze
Yeah.
from Miami Nation. Chimmy from Solonauts. Who are we going to bet on? Chimmy's got 10 wins. That's impressive. Tesla Boom, 3 wins. Let's see, 8 in the money out of 13 races, which is pretty good. Let's go with Chimmy. I got to go with Solonauts Stables with a horse with 10 wins, 82 on the fleet figures. Nobody's carrying any extra weight here, so I'm just kind of betting on the power of that Solonauts stable. Solonauts always has some good horses. I'm going 500 across the board on good old Chimmy here. That's my bet, and I'm sticking with it. Let's put it in. Win, place, or show. What's up?
Always stick to your guns, man. Never cancel bets.
Well,
Never do any of that.
I would if they let me. They don't let you cancel bets. I change my mind all the time.
Well, I mean, in real life, yeah, never cancel bets in real life. Not financial advice, but
Probably better to call that grade 2 at 759. I think that
if it plays, yeah.
That one starts first too, so I think that one will be fine. The Freshwater Invitational, that's the one we just bet on. 8 horses in that race. But first up, we got this Golden Gate Restricted Stakes with only 4 horses in it. Starts in about 9 minutes. Let's check out the Discord server on Photo Finish. Check out these announcements. I noticed there have been several new in both the community news and the announcement channels. Let's see if there's anything we want to check out. I think there was something here that was posted that was really interesting. And I don't think it was this one or that one.
Been slow on the game updates this week, mainly because they're closed. They announced they were closed until January 3rd. So.
That's right. Yeah, I did see that in the updates that they were closed for the holiday season. Let's see. Yeah, this bug fix. Everyone should see your retired horses stats now. So apparently, yeah, it was showing up as question marks for retired horses.
Yeah.
But I guess they fixed that now. So now if a horse is retired and has never raced before, will its stats show up or will it be question marks?
You should have stats on it. It won't have any fleet figures, but...
Gotcha. All right, there's some schedule changes, simplified the conditionals and requirements so that more horses can race together. The Derby now rotates through all 4 condition combinations. The weather is still up to fate. I like that. We changed the numbers of each race type to better match player requests. We've changed the number of each. Okay, so like more maidens or more allowances if that's what people like. We've increased the density of races during the season. However, we're approaching a current limit. We are well aware of how to increase the limit, but will not be doing it until sometime after the holidays. Increase the density of races. Does that mean how many horses can be entered in a race? You can have like a race of 20 horses, a 20 horse field?
No, I think they mean more of like a varying assortment of race types in like a 12-hour period.
Yeah, it says here the density limit being how tightly we can pack races next to each other in the season while having the simulator work safely. I don't know. I mean, it seems like if you pack them too close to each other, they go off at the same time, then you don't get to watch them.
Yeah, well, we're kind of like the test dummies at this point, you know?
Yeah. That's a good way to do it. All right, let's check it out. We got 6.5 minutes before this next race starts up. Let me get, it looks like, I think I'm on the right page for that. So we're already set up on that page.
This is what they call doing it live, Volt.
We do it live. Like
doing it live.
O'Reilly. My favorite clip. All right, let's go back and examine that Goldenrod Club Stakes. See if we can figure out why this horse won. It was a soft track. I mean, I guess it was just the fact that it was a S-tier horse here. Let's look at some of these bloodlines. See what kind of bloodlines it's coming from. It's coming from 2 S-tier horses. This one had 2 wins and 7 starts. This one had 2 wins and 10 starts. Let's compare it to Electra's parents, although Electra had a decent showing. Almost came up and won that one. Coming off of a horse with 10 wins, but also an A-plus horse. 3 wins on an A-plus horse ain't bad, though. So a lot of times you can go in here and look at the parents of the horses, and the horse with the best parents, the parents that were the most successful parents, are the ones that end up winning the race because they have the best bloodlines in them. But then you got horses like this. It's only ran 2 races. It's really hard to tell how strong that horse was. don't have a lot of history to go on.
Yeah,
Right.
unless their parents, were ran a lot, you can go back and look at that bloodline there.
Very true. How is it this horse in 2 races? I don't understand that. This Make Ya Hump horse is in this race right here that's getting ready to be called, but it's also in the Freshwater Invitational, isn't it? Is there 2 Make Ya Humps? Let me see if it's got the same record. 3 starts, 0 wins, 0 stars on the turf. I want to see if this is the same horse, because is it even possible to be in 2 races at once?
Shouldn't be.
Make Ya Hump, that's the same horse. 3 races, 0 starts, 0 on the turf. Make Ya Hump is all over the place. BD Hinders, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Yeah, Mo does a great job of calling these races, especially when there's like 4 horses in the race or you got a 12 furlong race. And I just sit back and let Mo try to think of stuff to say. It's all on you, Mo. It's all on
Without
you.
offending anybody at the same time.
Also without offending somebody, absolutely. Made some derby tonight. Congratulations, BD Hinders. I think I did too. I think I started off with like 370K when the stream began, so I'm doing all right. We got 4 minutes. Let me go in here and look at the wagers. See if I can see where I'm making my money. Did I make some money tonight? Let's find out. Not on my wagers. Let's see. 500 returned to 0. Returned to 0. A whole lot of zeros. Oh, yeah. We won 58,000 on Opera Kaiserin. Yeah, that was the big winner right there. 58,000 on a 500 bet. Let's go. That was pretty good. That was that 100 to 1 shot. All right. That's where I made my money tonight. Let's see if Church Chimney can win some money for me, too. We got the next race coming up in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Still not sure how Make Ya Hump is in every race or in 2 races at once. Nobody seems to know.
Yeah, look. So, what's the other race he's in? He's in the Freshwater Invitational.
And this Golden Gate Restricted Stakes that we're about to call right now. Make Ya Hump right here. Gramps Stable.
Oh, yep.
Let's look at Gramps Stable. Gramps Stable, the Hacker Stable. I don't know. I don't know how he does it, y'all. Don't ask me. But he's got his horse in 2 races. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if this guy can.
What if
he
the
wins
horse
back to back? That's gonna be
I was
crazy.
gonna say, what if this A- horse wins both races? Then there's something fishy going on. This horse, or this guy is taking over. Photo finish live with his humping horses. Old Gramps Stable, some old man. He's a grandpa, but he done figured out how to get his horses into multiple races. I don't know how he does it, y'all. All right, looks like we got a 5,000 derby bet on this blacked out horse, Stable 33. We got 1,000 across the board. Well, 1,000 on win, 1,000 a place, 500 to show on Dirty Chai. I think that's where we put our money at, right? Yeah, we got our money on Dirty Chai Latte. And then we got 50 to win on Morning Wid. Nobody put their money on Make Ya Hump, but he might surprise you here because apparently he knows some stuff we don't know. All right, guys, 2 minutes and 15 seconds before this race begins. The total purse here is only 8,000 because there's only 4 horses in here. 2,000 entry fee, so not a lot of money in this one. And we got a few S-tier horses. Should be interesting. Journey from the Palace says maybe tab gate to get into 2 races. They don't have gates. This ain't VV. Photo finish lap. Maybe they
No, they do have gates. There's like 12 gates. That's what the horses can run out of.
They literally have gates. My bad.
Yeah, they literally have gates.
So if you have a horse with a good start, you could be like Gate. He's good at the gate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think nobody in the chat seems to know what's up with this horse being in 2 races at once. It's interesting because usually if you try to enter a race and your horse is already in a race, you don't have the option to pick that horse to enter another race unless he entered 2 races at the exact same time. That would take
unless he entered that race at the time that Ian was doing some update where there was like an issue early on. Ian posted he was doing something. He said sit tight.
Oh, I see.
Maybe it was within that time frame. I'm not 100% on that, but
yeah, that's what Journey from the Palace says. Entering them in at the same time, or maybe he just had to get in there whenever there was some update going on. Oh, that means his horse is going to be injured, right? Don't you think in the second race the poor horse is going to be injured? It's going to be exhausted.
Yeah, he should just run out the gate and be like, nope.
He's going to take 2 steps and just fall down.
Yep.
We'll see
Shake his head.
See if Make Ya Hump can survive 2 races in a row. Interesting. We haven't seen that before. Yeah, we're going to have to test it out. We could probably, test it out to see if we can enter our horses into 2 races at the same time. It's not hard to have 2 tabs open, even 3 tabs.
Oh my god, if that works, we're going to have like every horse in 20 races.
maximize your profits. I don't see how that's really an advantage though, because you still have to pay the entry fee and you still have to win the race to make money, and your horse is just going to be exhausted, so it's going to be injured all the time,
Yeah, in theory, it should be, yeah.
right? Or maybe if they run at the same time, maybe your horse doesn't get injured and it's able to run 2 races with full
That's what I'm
power.
saying. Yeah.
Might be learning something here. All right, guys, it's race time. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
Alrighty, race fans. Another wet night here at the track. Horses are at the gate. It's post time. 4-horse field. One of them might be a clone. And they're off here in the Golden Gate Restricted Stakes. And it's Dirty Chai Latte who darts out to the lead along with Blacked Out. And on the inside, that's Morning Wind and Make You Hump. Following the pack here and sitting in fourth early on as they make their way past the clubhouse and get ready to pass the wire for the first time here in this 9-furlong affair. Everybody wave to your leader. That's Blacked Out, who leads the trio here early on. Back for second, that's Dirty Chai Latte now, who pulls ahead to take the lead. Aggressive move as they make their way into the first turn. And it's Blacked Out who rides along in second, about 3 wide off the rail. And it's Morning Wind just inside of him, about 2 lengths off the leader. And Make You Hump, still in fourth. As they make their way around the turn, half mile and 48 and change. They got 5 furlongs to go here as they make their way on the backstretch. It's still Dirty Chai Latte now, being pressured from the rear by Blacked Out, who challenges on the outside. Now closes the gap to within a length and a half. There's a break of 4. That's Morning Wind who rides along in third. And Make You Hump. Make You Humpty Hump still sitting in fourth. Tracking the pack here, 3/4 and 113. And we got some racing to do as they make their way into the far turn. It's Dirty Chai Latte who kicks into another gear. And Blacked Out now starts to fade on the outside. As they cut the corner and head for home, it's Dirty Chai Latte looking to hang on here with a 2-length lead over Blacked Out. From the back of the pack, looking to split him here late, that's Morning Wind. But it's Dirty Chai Latte looking to hang on to the final 100 meters. Dirty Chai Latte, how do you like it? I take it light and sweet. It's Dirty Chai Latte over Blacked Out and Morning Wind.
The Coffee Stables gets the victory with Dirty Chai Latte. Second place was Blacked Out. Third place, Morning Wind. I often have Morning Wind. It's a thing.
You know what I was about to say on top of that? If I drank a Dirty Chai Latte while blacked out, I'd probably wake up with Morning Wind.
That makes perfect sense, actually. I don't know how that worked out so well, but yeah, I think that's legit. All right, let's see. We got our next race coming up in a bit. Let me refresh to make sure I'm on the right race here.
I told you we had the winners chat. I told you.
And I think I won a little bit on my bet on that race. Yeah, the Freshwater Invitational is next. We got to pull it up here. Starts in about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. The Grouse Allowance is also going on 1 minute afterwards. We'll try to watch both. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. We do have bets going on both of those. So we are interested to find out what the results are. And for Dirty Chai Latte, we did get a return of 2,400 on that one. It wasn't the favorite, so we were able to pull off a nice little victory right there. Let's go.
Nice. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Froey Comey. And then Z the Bot in here talking about Aiden Ross. Are we really going to start talking about Tate? I can't start talking about Andrew Tate in here because Mo likes Andrew Tate, and I don't like Andrew Tate.
Wait, what?
Do you? I don't know, Mo. I know everybody
Wait,
on Twitter seems to love Andrew Tate so much.
Do I strike you as some beta male bitch that needs...
Wow.
Oh,
hey, careful, man. I don't even talk trash about Andrew Tate because the fanboys come out. They go harder, man.
Sorry. What I meant to say was, do I sound like some beta? No. I actually don't hate him, but I don't, look up to this guy and be like, hey, I need to Ferrari. I need to be a top G. I need to have a Bugatti. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not into any of that. But listen, man, I respect anybody's hustle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. It depends on if it's actually, enslaving people over there. I don't know if I respect that hustle. But personally, I think it's...
Well, no, I'm not talking about the allegations right now. I'm just saying, the reason why people hate him is because he tries to come across as, this alpha male.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's an act, dude. I think he's smart. He's a smart dude. and he knows that this is going to get him a lot of attention, and it works, so he does it.
He was on some reality show, like crying or something, like 8 years ago.
Yeah, Big Brother. Yep, that's true. I don't know. It seems like an act to me. We're making Z mad. Z is a big Tate fan. So tell the skeleton to say Bugatti again. All right, say Bugatti again. He likes the way you pronounce it, I believe.
Like, you know what I mean? You're out there, ladies, my Bugatti, right? It's a Bugatti.
We need Andrew Tate to jump in and call one of these races down the
Oh
backstretch.
my
You never
God,
know when
imagine.
the top G is gonna show up. I need to name one of my horses the top G. All right, guys, we got the Freshwater Invitational coming up. This is a Grade 2 race on a sloppy track. Starts in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We got Chimmy, that's who my money is on, from Solonot Stables. Stop Running is Journey from the Palaces horse. From Unknown Stable, we got Mas o Minos, more or less, from Golden Stables. Jamaican Breeze from Miami Nation. Make Ya Hump, the magical horse, is in another race, even though he just ran 5 seconds ago. We got Boudica from Mick Wacky Racers. Tesla Boom from Valley Happy. Shout out to Valley Happy. And Mighty Brawn from Big Brain Stables. Yeah, I expect Make Ya Hump to be injured as soon as the race begins, but we could be wrong.
You know what I was wondering? McWacky Racers, is that actually a reference to the old show? Do you know the show Wacky Racers?
Kind of sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
With oh my God, I'm way
like
too lit to remember their
1960s?
names. Yeah, it's dude with the dog. Oh my God, what the hell are their names? My dad used to
about
love.
1960s. Is it actually 1960s?
Yeah, it's an old Hanna-Barbera. I might even be older than that.
Whoa.
It's an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon though. Wacky Races.
Yeah, that might be what
Awesome.
they're playing off of. I can see that. McWacky Racers makes sense to me.
Awesome show.
I think we do get this set up, so we're good to go. This is a invitational invitational race. So there's a 56,000 cash or total purse for this race. A little bit of money in this one. Only one bet has been placed. That was our bet. Chimmy across the board. 500 to win, place, or show. Dennis O'Connor says that's the problem nowadays. Too many false idols. Yeah, people are looking for things to, I don't want to say worship, but to follow. People are looking for guidance, I guess. I don't know. Not as much religion these days, so they're looking to other places for that type of fulfillment, maybe. I don't know. I'm not big on religion myself, but I'm also not an atheist, so I don't need nobody to guide me. I guide myself.
I think it's a bigger discussion than religion, and I don't even know if 27 seconds would cut it.
You got 20 seconds, so please
That is a long discussion.
Good luck wrapping that one up in 19 seconds. All right, guys, instead of going through the reasons and needs for religion or not, we are instead going to watch this race that starts in about 8 seconds. Good luck if you're in this one. I know some of the homies in the chat are in it. Here we go.
All right. Yeah, the only thing I remember is Bronx Tale in the movie where he says,
Yo, DiMaggio, you gonna pay your bills? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And we got rugged.
"Oh man, everybody get rugged."
I don't know. I'm trying to see if it pulls up now for me. Yeah, I think we got rugged. See, whenever there's two races at the same time, we might be able to watch the Grouse International.
Yeah, it starts in 34 seconds. I'm gonna actually click on the race itself to load up the page. Here we go.
All right, it looks like we're going to watch the Grouse. We might not be able to watch the other race. A lot of times when you get rugged like that, those races never run. That's what we saw earlier today, so I don't know if that race is actually ever going to run. Let's see if this one runs. If so, I'll mute myself.
Yeah, we got 10 seconds, it looks like.
Okay. Let me run that bugle then.
All right, we didn't get rugged.
All right, race fans. This might be the nightcap. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. 12 horse field there in the gate. And they're rolling. And it's Arabica Coffee gets out well from the far outside along with Rocco Z. And from in between horses, that's Dirt McGee runs along in third, followed by Brother George. And then it's Adela in 5th, followed by Hijo de Correbo in 6th. And oh, just like that, the 9 horse is injured. If I had to guess, it's probably the horse that enters every race, but who knows? Not me. As they head out the chute and onto the main track in this 7-furlong left-turning event here on a yielding track. And it's Dirt McGee now who shows the way by 2 lengths over Brother George. And on the outside, that's Arabica Coffee in 3rd, and Adela's in 4th here. Then comes Soy Fon A in 5th, followed by Hijo de Cuevo. As they make their way into the far turn here, half mile and 47 and change, they are cruising. And it's Dirt McGee still shows the way over Adela now, who makes a far sweeping move here on the outside to take the lead by a nose. Adela now shows the way as they hit the top of the turn and hit the home stretch. Dirt McGee battles back on the inside to take back what's rightfully theirs and takes the lead. And it's Adela on the outside looking for more, but it's Dirt McGee looking to hold on here over their rival. Adela on the outside, Dirt McGee on the inside, Hivo de Coevo on the rail, but it's Dirt McGee over Adela and Hivo de Coevo. 11-8, 11-1 is your order of finish.
Shout out to Dirt McGee, gets the final victory of the night. And yeah, that poor horse was getting overworked. The Grandpa Stable's horse, as soon as he touched the track for that second race. Oh no, that's not the horse that got injured.
That was Bizarro.
Bizarro. Yep. Oh no, that's because that was in a whole different race that we didn't even get to watch, was it? That we didn't get to see the race with the other horse in it.
Oh. Well, that's what I get for assuming, I guess.
It was the Freshwater Invitational. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, it was Chur Chimmy ended up winning that race. The horse we bet on from Solonot Stables. Stop Running. Shout out to Journey from the Palace. Got second place on that race, which is surprising with this firm horse running on a soft track, and it's a S-, and it beat 2 S-tier horses. Let's go. That Stop Running horses always surprises us. And Make Ya Hump. Make Ya Hump did not get injured. Ended up getting 5th place. I don't know what's up with Make Ya Hump. That's a magical horse. Just ran 2 races in a row. Froey Comey says, I'm still at work typing up real estate contracts and watching your live stream. Let's go. Thanks for hanging out with us, Froey Comey. We'll be live again tomorrow night at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Saturday night at the races. And tomorrow's Foes Day. I have a couple horses that'll be racing for the first time. My horse Cheesy Hair will be giving birth. So we're going to have a lot of new horses racing. We're going to have a lot of new horses on the marketplace. And it should be a fun, interesting Saturday night of racing. Shout out to Journey from the Palace says, Stop Running, Won't Stop. That horse is pretty decent. I like it. Fully says, Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, my man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think you might have missed the giveaway. We gave away like 3 horses. We might give away some more tomorrow if I can snipe some off the market. I'll be keeping my eye on the market. You should keep your eye on the market as well, especially tomorrow, because there might be some more for you to snipe. If you missed the members only stream today, Journey, just go ahead and go to the members only channel of my Discord server and paste your ETH address, and I'll send over the VV Vault NFT that I gave to all the members today.
Ooh, that NFT is fire. Just saying.
I heard the guy who made it is a pretty good artist too. It was made by Knowz. It looks good too. People love that one. They've been DMing me asking me to send it to them. I'm like, you got to give me $20 or talk to Mo. But no,
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Knowz, for calling the races tonight. Great job on the calls, and you'll be back with me tomorrow night, won't you?
Yes, sir. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes, sir. That's right. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for Friday night races, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Later, homies.
Later.